and
Right.
stuff. So yeah.
3, 2. Hello everyone, welcome to Video Game Chooch. I'm Mike
talk about how
Casamano.
I fapped this morning.
Will Westwater's here.
Hello.
We got Miles Cox.
Are we really? Okay.
We got Andy Clare.
I insisted we restart because I made a bunch of gross noises and Mike ambushed me by saying we were already recording, and I know a lot of people don't like gross noises.
We got John Bachowski.
I'm a fucking angel.
I hate everything that's going on today.
Dude, I'm so down with gross noises. In
It's
fact,
okay,
this
buddy.
morning I made some of my own.
Really?
Please do not
Yeah,
repeat.
I
Will,
Do not-
stop.
Do not repeat them.
No, I won't repeat any
Okay.
gross noises. But
How
what
did you make
what
them?
was the zone that produced the noises?
well, I think it was the fact that I wake up every morning with a Toon Link amiibo, like 2 feet away from my
The
head.
Green Hill Zone.
And I wake up, and there was purely nothing sexual, purely nothing. There was no driving animal force behind this.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see that Toon Link amiibo, and I just thought, I'm where I need to be. And
So that's the thing. Like when your whole zone, when your Green Hill Zone decides it's time.
Green Hill Zone Act 2.
At the speed of sound.
Oh wait. Oh, my EQ is all messed up. That makes sense. Okay, I feel better now. The bass on this is pretty good.
Do we need to restart now?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you just like you're ready to jerk off, but you don't want to because the thing you're doing immediately before has like no connection to it. So you feel like you got to do something else
Yeah.
to bridge the gap. So you're not like jerking off to like making a peanut butter and jelly.
No, it's the same feeling I get when I look at my phone and I realize there's a picture of my dad on the background.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm about to open up my phone to watch some videos.
Yeah, you look at your titty and your dad's with there like.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. We're human beings.
Mm-hmm.
We have urges
Huh?
that may or may not include Toon Link.
Speaking of, I gotta take a
So-
piss.
I'm kidding.
Do you
I was
actually
like,
have to
we
take a
just started.
Why is this only recording in the left channel? I'll figure it out later. It's like, the thing about audio is that
Because
like when
nothing here is right.
But
And that's the video game choo-choo, everybody.
I would
Stay
just,
tuned next week.
I would just like to remind everybody here that this doesn't go on your records. It goes on mine because this is my fucking website.
it's okay. Everything's registered to my name.
yeah,
so
but here's the thing. At this point, at this day and age, in the business I want to get into, if I can't,
we're
if
being
this
very
prevents
open.
me from getting a job, then it's a job I don't want. So that's
Yeah.
okay. You can't be president of the United States anymore, Will. All right, that's fine. I wanted to get gains anyway.
I'll change my lock screen background from not you.
Exactly. It's
E3 happened.
It did.
Sure,
It did.
fucking
It's
over.
It was pretty fun. It was kind of crazy, very stressful, but
We'll see that third one.
it was Cuphead.
So like me and Will haven't been on these shows so far. So the two of us, real quick. Will, what was your favorite conference? We all know like there's an easy answer to this one, but I want to hear you
I
say
feel
it.
really bad
Yeah.
because I didn't watch all of them.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody here did,
But-
actually.
No.
Yeah, I kind of.
I may.
I missed one or two.
Yeah, we all missed.
I don't know.
we-
It's such a
EA and
shitty
EA.
thing to.
I saw Ubi.
I missed Doobie. I missed EA.
Of the big three or everybody?
Everybody. Whole thing.
I'd say Bethesda.
Okay.
But that was just because Fallout 4 is the one that I want to play. Like that's the only of all these games that are coming out. That's the only one I pre-ordered.
So like me and you both pre-ordered the Pip-Boy edition.
Like the second they told us.
When
about
did you pre-order it?
it. I pre-ordered it? The Monday, so the day after it.
I
and
remember
had
exactly when he pre-ordered it
Yeah.
because he tweeted, "Oh man, Xbox One version has mods. I unpre-ordered my PS4 version, pre-ordered the Xbox One."
Correction, I never pre-ordered the PS4
Oh,
version.
shit.
I was hovering over it, and then they talked about it, the Xbox thing, and I was like, at work, and I just
That was exactly right. I
hit-
was at the
I hit
Xbox thing.
PS4
and I was like,
one.
well, all right, here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
and at the same time, they will include mods later for PS4 down
Yeah.
the line.
But like my personal rule for third-party stuff is go where the co-marketing deal is.
Yeah, and not only that,
There's gonna be something.
Not only that, but in fairness, at least from the track record, the PS4 version of Skyrim and of Fallout, even though Fallout 3 has been great for me, the Game
Yeah.
of the Year edition, and you only have one disc, which is really nice on
Right.
the PS3. But the history is not as good.
They've historically had issues with Sony platforms.
So I was totally cool with that.
Yeah. And like, what was the worst conference you saw?
I thought. Also, an honorable mention to Ubisoft in a good way for
Okay.
having Aisha on
Uh-huh.
again because she's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I talked with someone from Ubisoft at E3 that I ran into at a bar in West Hollywood just kind of before I was gonna go get my gains. I needed to kill some time and have some food, and there was
Yeah, you
this guy.
gotta, gotta get those gains.
Yeah, and so I said, good on you all for hiring a professional to run your show for you.
Yeah, you don't want Mr. Caffeine too back in the habit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There are some people who shouldn't be on a stage. And
Yeah.
I think 9 times out of 10, there are people who are like building the games, and that's awesome. And you should have them there. You should still have someone to coach them to be like, hey, don't be a robot.
Yeah.
You don't have to look at everybody. You have some people who they were clearly told, oh, you got to look up. So they're like looking all around the whole time they're speaking, and
Yeah.
you're like, you're not gaining any traction with anybody. And it was, but anyway, that was just across the board with a lot of people where you are just like, I know that you spend a lot of time working on these games that we're gonna love, and that's awesome and that's great, but take the 2 hours, 3 hours in rehearsal to anyway. That's the theater major perspective of me being like, oh God, like
Yeah, you do a lot of rehearsals in your
maybe
life.
that should be my job.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I should do for some of these companies.
Just do these
just work for
conferences.
like EA and be like, here, I'll help you with public speaking, which would be kind of cool.
You could totally pull that off.
Maybe. I mean, some people say you need to create your own job. Why not? But anyway, I'll put my money where my mouth is if I'd have to actually take some classes. But I thought it was really comical that EA the whole time had to be like, guys, don't worry though, we will be showing Battlefront stuff in 30 minutes. Hey, team, stay focused. We will be showing Battlefront stuff in 15 minutes. And there was a lack of confidence in their own stuff that shined through that.
Okay.
But so I think I'd put it, but then again, they also brought Pele on. I really don't care.
Pele.
But that was a cool move. But then again, they also brought Jason Derulo out during Ubisoft, and they did not support him in any way, and I felt really bad for him.
Yeah, I felt like it was kind of like up on that stage by his lonesome.
I felt really bad for him, and then they brought.
I feel really bad for the millionaire Jason Derulo.
No, I mean,
rough.
it's totally a zone that he may be somewhat familiar with, but it's a fucking press conference, and and everyone's like, I was like, oh shit, that's Jason Derulo. Like, he had to start singing the song for me to be like, oh, that's his song.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah, he doesn't
But it's
sing
a
it
press
as well.
conference, so 40 people are sitting there tweeting like, who the fuck is this guy? Or like, why can't they talk about Battlefront? And they're like, but wait, it's... And then 4 people reply to that guy going, it's Ubisoft. But but the point is, everybody's phones are open. No one's looking at the entertainer dancing and singing his number one hit or whatever that's happening right now.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah,
The
it was
number one
just funny.
jam.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, right, that's pretty good. I thought Sony fucking took it. I thought Sony took it fucking hard.
Yeah.
See, I was working out at that time. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I just
so
saw
like I
Twitter
remember
afterwards.
when like the 3 of us were just like the 4 of us, me, John, Miles, and Andy, were hanging out in one of the Destructoid Airbnbs, and the stuff just kept coming. They had like their
I mean, they fucking opened with The Last Guardian.
yeah, they had The Last Guardian opened, which like we kind of as we tuned in, we're like, okay, this is The Last Guardian. They're clearly leading up to this.
Yeah, we knew beforehand.
But like the
still.
Shenmue 3 stuff, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy fucking
That
shit.
was
Oh my
surprising. That was the
God.
biggest surprise.
Yeah.
For, like, I mean, if we didn't know about Last Guardian ahead of time, that probably would have been, but still.
Right, we did know about Last Guardian. We were just sort of like told not to say anything about it. So that definitely mitigated that surprise, but there was
still,
definitely
And
it was still cool.
And it wasn't even
fucking
it wasn't even really like an embargo thing. It was all over social media.
Right.
Like, people were reporting on that for ages.
It was just like a case of hey, be cool.
Yeah, it was like, all right, let's make it a little bit of a surprise for the people who don't check Twitter.
Right.
Yo, and then that Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Like, especially immediately after they do we're releasing Final Fantasy VII on PS4, but it's the PS1 one.
that, like, because okay.
No, it's not just the PS1 one. It's the PC version.
Oh, it's the PC
That's
one.
a botched port of the PS1.
That's even
like,
better.
That's like funnier in hindsight, knowing they were working on this.
Yeah.
Or like, do you like they didn't have much?
Like,
to
they
show
had to
up.
have been working on those at the same time.
Do you think? Like, do you
I think
like
so.
Maybe this was
Like,
sort of a response to that. Like,
Have you seen the trailer? Like, that shit takes ages to make. And how long has it been since they announced
about 6 months?
Yeah, no, they've been working on it for at least a year or
All
2.
right. I can believe that. I can believe a year. I can't believe 2 years. If it was 2 years,
Well,
that's
I mean,
something.
technically, they did make that demo for, when they announced the PS3.
Right.
Like, so they've had stuff, and there's a whiteboard somewhere that hasn't been erased in like 9 years.
Yeah, like the Square Enix idea whiteboard, they just have Final Fantasy VII Remake written in Sharpie.
Yeah.
And like that's just there forever. And a couple weeks ago, someone just crossed it out, and we're like, now we have to. Now the die has been cast.
Check.
Yeah. I thought EA had a pretty crappy conference overall. I think Yarny was adorable as shit.
Yarny. Yeah,
Yarny
we saw
was great.
Yarny. That was one of
Yarny
the
was
things
the
I glad we
highlight.
caught.
Yarny was the highlight.
Yarny's my
say.
favorite thing of the show.
Yarny is the game of the
Yeah, what is it? Their Instagram that they've been just
The
posting
Twitter
pictures.
is
Yeah, their
adorable.
Twitter.
No, Twitter, they're posting a ton of stuff on there. I don't know
Just
if they have
posting a bunch of
Instagram.
pictures of Yarny in different locations. Like
He's
this
so
morning.
friendly.
This morning, there's a picture of Yarny. He's like, "Good morning."
I need to track down the name of the guy who's running that because I want to follow him on Twitter too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Like the lead of that game design
What a precious man.
on that because
Yeah.
he seems like a really cool dude.
Yeah, now,
Sweetest boy alive.
now, not only did y'all see Yarny on stage, I actually got to play Unravel.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who got to play it.
Out of us, I mean. But,
Out of anyone.
yeah, they just pulled me aside and was like, you are the true Yarny apprentice. So you get to play it before anyone else. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But no, it plays a lot better than I expected it to do. Like, I don't know, like, we here at the Chooch are pretty open-minded about indie games and all that. I like to think a game doesn't have to be fun to express its message, yada, yada, yada. But I'm really glad that Unravel does a good job with its gameplay. Well, also, I mean, obviously, I didn't get a really good idea of what that game is about. They played like 20 minutes of it, not even, and it skipped around a bit. But I'm just glad that it didn't sacrifice gameplay for the story.
Have they mentioned how long that's been in development?
I don't remember.
I don't
off the
think
top of my
it
head.
doesn't like if it hasn't been in development too long. That's skipping around stuff. You know.
I mean, I don't know. Well, it was interesting because they started talking about like their history as a company, and the guy that was there was just like, "Yeah, we've actually been around for like 8 years, but all the games that we've made were like basically shovelware." He was like he was just being straight. We're like, we made some crappy skiing game, we made some fighting game that nobody remembers. Like,
Yarny took 11 years to make.
yeah, like Boyhood, it's 12 years. No, they were just being open, like, yeah, like this is the first game that we actually like care about, that we put our personal spin on,
And it shows.
and it definitely shows because like during the conference, like I said, I forget the guy's name, but the guy who was presenting the game, he was a little like, because of how nervous he was, he kind of skipped around with his story, and he was just like, yeah, I was out in the woods and I was playing around with yarn and made Yarny, but the actual story behind it was that they I guess EA was like, hey, we want you to pitch something to us. So he was out in the woods with his family in a cottage, like for vacation, and the company was just like calling them, being like, yeah, you need to send like design docs so we can get started on this. And he was like, I don't have anything to send you, but I have this idea for something, and instead of just drawing up gameplay or doing anything like that, I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures of
Yeah, and some of those
Yarny.
came out. Some of those they showed.
Yeah.
I think- did they show them at the press conference or were
Yeah,
those?
they
showed
showed a couple
some
at
at
the
the
press
pre-
conference. I think there were a couple more on Twitter.
Yeah, they showed us also
They
some
were really
more.
cute.
They showed
Yeah.
they showed some more behind closed doors, and like they were just talking about how the designer was just running around this like not like the forest like a campground, just asking people for yarn, and then he finally got enough yarn to make Yarny and just took a bunch of pictures with it, and it was really adorable just him talking about the creation of Yarny and the creation of this game. And oh yeah, his name's I want to make sure that it's the right pronunciation. Can you look up the pronunciation of his name?
I'll see if I can find it.
Because it's Scandinavian. I don't want to botch it.
So, what is it? What does Unravel most play like?
That's a difficult thing to answer because it's a pretty standard puzzle platformer with okay, I'll just explain it and then maybe you could tell me. The object is to just go from left to right, and either you have to traverse the stage to what?
I was gonna say turn my mic down for a second. I'm gonna get up.
Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out which one is Miles. All right, I think this is Miles.
Up.
We're perfect.
And then we got
good.
some editing to do.
All right, yeah. So
It's not- we're gonna send it to Niall. He's gonna figure it out.
oh god, I don't know.
Hey, Niall, make everyone except me quiet.
I don't know if he's
Fucking
gonna,
squeaky Andy over there.
I don't know if Niall's gonna be too busy to do anything. So if anything, I might have to edit it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I mean, all I really need to do is like click a couple buttons and go from stereo to mono, and then you're done.
Anyway,
Okay.
start from here again. Are we good?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Just leave it all in. It's fun.
It's fine, it's fine.
Fun conversation.
Sure,
For
whatever.
the viewers at home.
Okay, but so you travel from left to right. You have to there's memories scattered around the world, and it's never anything like, oh, there's secret memories that you have to go pick up or anything. Like, it's all just on the road that you're taking, and the puzzles are to either just get over fences or traverse to the next area, or sometimes you'll run out of yarn before you get to the next checkpoint, or not even the next checkpoint, just the next area. So you'll have to backtrack a little bit and like look around and find a spool of yarn to replenish yourself so you can continue progressing. The thing that they really hammered in, though, which I thought was the really cool part, was that like the puzzles are kind of difficult. You do have to like ram your head against it here and there, but you can backtrack at any time because you always have that tether to the beginning of the stage. So you'll always be able to like, oh, if you fall down somewhere and you're still alive, you can climb back up because you got the yarn. You can just always back up. Like, you don't even have to press a button to pick up the rest of your yarn. You just have your yarn, and it just immediately comes back into your body. So if you go too far and you run out of yarn, you could just walk back and pick it right back up. So you never have to worry about that.
Also, that Yarny, when I saw a little bit of the gameplay, at least just during the press conference, I thought, oh, shit. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the game that makes me cry. I just know
Oh, absolutely.
things will not always be great in Yarny Land.
No, it's not.
And can you talk about that?
Yes. I mean, they didn't go into too much detail with the story, but they just showed, like, I guess maybe the opening cutscene. I guess Yarny was born from the, basically just the heart's plea of an old lady because her family doesn't visit her anymore, and she's sad about that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So she was carrying yarn up to her room, I guess, to knit something, and a spool of red yarn falls out. Or a ball of red yarn falls out, and just Yarny is birthed from that. And as Yarny traverses, though, like during the second part of the demo, I started to walk across like toxic waste, and one of the memories was like a man being dragged around by what looks like police. So maybe there's some sort of
shit
like
there.
there's
Yeah,
some
that is
really
dark.
yeah. It sounds like there's gonna be some rough shit in this. Like
Just like Journey.
I don't know if there's any like I apologize for not being in the know about like Scandinavian political things, but I mean if there was any like Scandinavian like military issues or like maybe like genocides or something, I bet that's what this game's going to be about, and it's going to be rough. But I think
Maybe the grandmother's sad because none of her family visits her because they're all dead.
yeah, maybe she's just like
All this fucking stupid grandma.
Grandma
should realize
fucks
that they're
up.
dead, so they can't visit
Grandma
her.
fucks up.
I can't believe Grandma fucked up.
Grandma really fucked up this time.
yeah. But
Well,
no, it's,
or maybe
that's
it
the
was because
subtitle of the
maybe
game.
all of this just stems from Grandpa's greed.
holy shit. Yeah, Grandpa got so greedy he just left Grandma in the dust.
No, and-
Unravel
Holy
2.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unravel 2, Grandpa's greed.
Grandpa's greed, for those who don't know, is Ganondorf.
Yeah, Ganondorf.
Specifically, the
meme.
white-haired Ganondorf.
And then he often battles the boy.
Oh, Jesus
boy.
Christ.
The boy who will have his day. And we've all been
We
very
are so
excited
inside
for the
baseball
boy.
right now.
We're very
Yeah,
excited to
we-
announce the boy who will have his day.
So
And
we
it's
have an
out.
exclusive thing. It's out
right now.
right now. Check underneath your seats for the boy,
I don't have
shit!
because
I don't
chances
have
are
a seat. I'm on the fucking
you-
floor.
if you
Will.
Check under
your ass.
chances are under your ass as well.
Okay, we
is-
have to explain this meme.
Oh,
we
no,
have to
I know,
explain
and
this meme.
that's I'm going right into it right now.
Great.
Team, do me a favor, pick up your 3DS or your Wii U. Now just lock eyes with me for a second.
No.
On this radio
lock
podcast.
eyes with you.
All right, now I just want you to open up your Smash Brothers.
I
I
can't.
want you to take Ness, and I want you to select him, and then I want you to
Ness.
get your shitty friend or some computer player or someone you're just like, God damn it, you can play as Grandpa's Greed, I guess.
We need to explain what the fuck is going on.
The other person
No,
plays
you're
as
not.
Grandpa's Greed, and then you play as the boy who will have his day. That is Ness, the boy who will have his day. He put on a fresh pair of shoes this morning. He saved up a long time. Finally got those shoes.
Jesus Christ.
Because he knew that he would have his day. He has his yo-yo freshly spooled as well.
He bought a new backpack just for today.
Exactly. Are you going to take that away from him, John?
Yeah.
With the greed of Grandpa.
Yeah.
So I think coming back to Yarny,
No, we're not going back to Yarny.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're
that's
coming back to Yarny.
that is I think all of the issues in the world really stem from Grandpa's greed.
Man, we really got to do
fucking
some
great.
audio leveling around that segment.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Niall.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
Well, and anyway, so also there was Cuphead. I don't know if you all played Cuphead.
I played
at all.
Cuphead. I did play Cuphead.
Play any Cuphead?
I did play
Cuphead. Was,
I did not play any Cuphead.
I played a little
I'm
bit
gonna
of
sit up so you
Cuphead.
guys can see me.
Let me just say, when I put on the headphones for Cuphead, instantly I was taken into another world. It was amazing. I was like, game of the show. And then I played it and it was really fucking hard.
Yeah.
So I kind of hope that they have an easier mode.
It's almost unreasonably difficult.
It was really
that-
tough. Like no one I saw was winning anything either.
Yeah, everyone
The
just like
game came
quit.
from the fucking before 1950, so.
Well, no, and there is.
I'll
games
be,
are
I'll be
hard,
honest, Will. As someone who plays, I won't say I'm good at those games, but like I know games like that, like your Gunstar Heroes or your Contras and stuff like that. Those games are hard as shit, and just the fact that they give you as many lives as they do is already like a pretty big. Like people are gonna say that that's easy. So I don't know, like that game being hard is not a surprise because of its pedigree.
No, and I'm willing to, like I've played through. I think the only time I really had a really actually no, I played through The Last of Us on Grounded. That was pretty fucking tough. I played through almost all of God of War: Chains of Olympus on God mode, and that was fucking like you make one mistake in a room and it's done. So you had to basically unbroken the whole way. Now you all played Bloodborne, so that also. It's the same thing where what I like and I hope and for the most part I felt with Cuphead was I fucked up. I died.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of those things where you kind of have to sit around and be more familiar with, I guess, the mechanics and how the game works.
You have to
And
learn
then-
the patterns because, like, I watched someone play for a little bit, and then once I got a sense of the patterns, I was fine.
Yeah.
So it's just learning patterns and then being quick enough to react to them.
The
But-
fucking eyeball ghost.
Yeah.
So cool.
And obviously like the animation and the music was great.
Yes.
And luckily when I fucked up, I died. However, and this is a perfectly good segue into Mad Max, where I didn't feel like I was fucking up,
Angry Max.
but I was fucking up. And that was obnoxious.
Yeah, Will played the new Angry Joe game.
What was the fucking game that he got mad about that was like stupid to get mad about? Anything, I guess? Anything.
Andy, you might want to talk up. Speak up.
Okay, I'll talk louder. I was just like, what? Trying to make an angry. I was trying to make an Angry Joe joke, and now it's gone because you told
An
me.
angry joke.
Yeah. So we'll continue, I guess.
No, well the
I'm lying on a floor, everybody. So you know.
You said that.
They're not lying.
but Mad Max just the driving was not good.
How was the fighting?
The fighting was okay.
You said it was fun when you.
It was
today.
the car combat was really cool, but I was fucking up so much on the driving that I couldn't quite like make it work. Because literally, if you touch the right stick at all to alter the camera, you veer off the fucking road. And I'm not saying I need it to be like Sleeping Dogs, where or fucking Saints Row, where the cars are like glued to the road. But come on, like I get it, you're in the desert and stuff, but it was ridiculous.
Wait, so are you saying it's like Halo driving, where it's always forward no matter what the camera is facing, or?
Well, no, the camera actually did a great job of staying behind you. So
Okay.
but But we've been treated with so many games like Grand Theft Auto and things like that where we're always constantly correcting the camera and keeping your own play style. And when I tried to do that same thing, it's a driving game. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to play it like a driving game. And I literally had to just keep, like mentally tell myself, keep my hand off the right stick. And that was a little weird for me. Now, I don't know, the sensitivity could have been turned up. And it looked really nice. And I loved the car customization options. That was pretty cool.
Which version did you play?
I played the one at the at the Warner Brothers.
No, I'm saying like which console?
I played it on PS4.
Okay.
Maybe it was PC with a PS4 controller, but it was a PS4 controller.
Okay.
But it was, anyway, long story short, the combat was fine, but after playing games like Arkham City, where it just runs well, and again, similarly, when you fuck up, you fuck up. I like that. When there's a button prompt that I didn't quite understand yet, and even when I did kind of get it, and I was like, okay, so maybe I'm gonna wait for this circle to get around that triangle, and then I pressed it, and it didn't work. And I tried that a couple times, and eventually I would get it, and you kind of have to feel that out, but I don't know. I'm kind of bummed, because the second you start playing it, you're like, oh man, I really want this to be good, because it's really in the world. Anyway, I'll stop talking.
Especially after Fury Road.
Exactly. And you are like, wow, this is that world. That's really neat. And you got a dude on the back who's like whatchamacallit from X-Men First Class, the whatever who played Beast. That's the actor. I don't know. He's a British guy.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yes, he's great. And you have one of those guys, the Valhalla skull dudes, on the back of your car like the whole time, like talking about shit and just like, oh, we'll get him, you know, and you're just like, nice. Like, that's fucking cool.
It feels like they're
Mario Kart Double Dash.
A little bit, but with a little bit of Twisted Metal and a little bit of fighting on foot. And there was some cool, like, sniping and stuff from afar to take down, like, a stronghold. I had to, like, get out of my car and do that. But unfortunately, I couldn't drive the fucking car, which it's like playing a Need for Speed game, being like, oh, everything was great, but the driving wasn't that good. And you're like, in a Mad Max game, the driving better be fucking tight. Anyway.
I saw a trailer for that, and like I saw Max jab one of those exploding spears into a dude, and that looked fucking killer.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff in there that's nice touches that add to that world and make it feel like that world. And I didn't get to play it. I saw some footage of it. It was in a closed-off little booth, but I, like a peeping Tom, I peeked through the cracks of this booth and saw people playing it, and it didn't look that bad to me. But it's one of those things that maybe you need to get your hands on it to really tell if it's for you or not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, like in a vacuum, in a presentation setting, that has to play well for it to be, I guess, for people to care about it. Like, because you get one first impression.
And that was exactly it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm willing to give in to a lot of, it's an E3 thing. It comes out in fucking September. So it's done.
They don't really have
much
very longer to change it.
Yeah, and word on the street is it's been delayed anyway.
Yeah.
That it's basically ready.
It feels like they're like waiting. They're wasting a opportunity, especially with Fury Road. Like people want Mad Max shit now more than ever.
But anyway, I don't know. I hope it does whatever it does.
Will, did you see anything else good at E3?
The other game that I played a lot of. There was that one thing that I played that wasn't as good. That was also because I was getting shit on, but I also just didn't really like it. Was from Bethesda, that like Battle Brawler or whatever it was.
Battle Cry or Battleborn?
Battleborn, yeah,
Okay.
Battleborn.
Which battle game is it?
No, and Battleborn was, they were like, oh cool, like arena combat, but you can also have dudes and they can shoot things. And,
Well, it's a MOBA, isn't it?
No.
No, not quite.
Is Battle Cry the MOBA?
Battle Cry seems like the MOBA. No, Battleborn is the MOBA. That's Gearbox.
Okay.
Battle Cry is Bethesda then.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was. I couldn't get
only
into
remember like that.
Yeah, Battlecry is
Battleborn
Bethesda.
I couldn't get into it. It
is
had a short
Gearbox
line.
because of like Randy Pitchford's stroke tweet, where it's like he just listed a bunch of shit that was in the game.
But
Have you not seen that?
No.
You should give that a look. It's really good.
so real quickly, Just Cause 3. I saw a big video of it, which will probably all be released soon. That stuff all trickles out right after E3.
I don't think
Yeah.
we've seen
It hasn't-
any gameplay from that
If it
yet.
hasn't already.
Yes, we have.
It-
Yeah,
Were
we
you drunk?
definitely have.
it's
I mean,
No,
he might be.
I don't think I personally have seen any.
no, it looks really great, and I've never played those games, and I'm ready and willing for Just Cause.
You should
3.
go
I'm
back to
fucking
2.
stoked. No, and that's if they do a re-release, which I bet you they will.
Or like it'll just be backwards compatible on Xbox.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Just Cause
So,
2 is fucking worth playing.
Well, no, and I'm like, this sounds like a good time. I watched a little bit of the Metal Gear Solid 5 gameplay. That was really neat.
Yeah, I saw about
which
the
is
first
which
half
is
of
on
that.
YouTube.
You
And
give your dog a knife.
But the game I actually played was Rainbow Six Siege, and I played 2 big rounds of that, and that was just my shit.
If you give your dog a knife, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a dog to knife, he'll eat forever.
Exactly, just like that man we taught to fish.
Sure.
Phil Fish was there.
So,
Yeah, you taught Phil Fish to fish, and then he quits video games.
And
I
then he
guess.
got
I don't
knifed by a dog.
know. All right, so Will, you're all done?
That's pretty much everything I saw.
I'm trying to find that Randy Pitchford tweet. Okay, yeah, here it
Find
is.
it for me.
This is ridiculous. Battleborn is FPS, hobby grade co-op campaign, genre blended, multi-mode competitive esports, metagrowth, choice, plus epic Battleborn heroes.
we need to get.
That sounds like my FIFA tweet.
Does he need medication or something?
It sounds like
I mean, yeah,
someone with a stroke would say.
he said that Aliens Colonial Marines was okay to release.
Yeah, you're right.
He was in ads for Duke Nukem Forever
We
and
walked by
defended Duke
Randy
Nukem Forever.
Pitchford.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we walked by. We were walking up and down the booths and shit, me and Miles, and we just passed him. And I was like, "Oh, hey, Randy Pitchford," and he looked at me like I pulled a gun on him. I was like, all right." I just kept walking. Like I was like,
He did spend years designing guns for a certain game. So
Yeah,
maybe he's just
maybe
gotten
he
to the
thought-
point where he thinks everything is a gun.
"Yeah." He just
like-
sees guns everywhere, like just growing.
I remember I
from
was like
trees.
holding my sunglasses, and like some lady in E3 was like, "Hey, you need to put that camera away."
Yeah, they were
that
folded
was
up.
hilarious.
They were folded up, and they looked like sunglasses that had been folded up. Why? Okay, let me ask you all a question.
I'll tell you the truth here. I've never seen sunglasses that fold up the way you do.
Thank you. I'm gonna ask you all a question, right?
Okay.
Why? Towards the end of E3, they started checking IDs
Sure.
to get into the show floor, which I think happened last year too. Like towards the end, I guess
I
because
don't
like
remember that.
at the beginning of the week, they have the thing where like people are the legit, and then the people who only need to be there for the first couple days, they sell their badges, and then they have an influx of people who aren't supposed to be there.
Oh,
So
that
then
makes sense.
like they're checking IDs, and like it was irritating, but whatever, I get it. So why were they checking IDs for the media hospitality lounge for the entire goddamn week? Like
Free
from
fucking
day
coffee,
one?
dude.
But who cares?
I mean,
Yeah, that was weird.
like they weren't checking ID for like the media room,
Yeah, I feel like it should have been the other way around. Honestly.
right? I feel like they shouldn't have done that at all because it's irritating. And like when in our specific case, when we're running all over the show floor, when everyone is running all over the show
Yeah.
floor, it's a huge pain in the ass. The only people who are staying at booths are the exhibitors. And like I kind of get why you would want to check their IDs, so people trying to sneak in early or whatever.
Yeah, like
Because it's like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. People are gonna sneak into E3 to play some games early. But who the fuck's gonna sneak into E3 to get coffee?
No,
me.
not only that, but the food goes like that. But what I think what you kind of run into is it's someone above them being like, "Hey, you got to do this." Like the guy every day when I dropped off, except for the first day, every day when I dropped off, you all chuckleheads, like increasingly the guards at like one of the places,
the fucking E3 guards.
the guards, yeah. The
Clank,
stormtroopers.
The PMs, the private military,
Yeah. So the LA
hanging
convention
out at
people,
E3.
like one of the security guards at the LA
Blackwater.
Convention Center,
The Diamond
was like,
Dogs.
he was like, like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm picking up my friends. He's like, you're not allowed to here. You're not allowed to pick them up. You only Ubers. And I was like, and that's that moment where I'm. It's like that moment in Batman when they're like, "What's the difference between you and me? I'm not wearing hockey pads." And he's like, "Yeah, well." In that situation, I am Batman as well. There are two Batmans. Because the only difference... Like, what's the difference between you and me? I have an Uber sticker on the front of my car. Okay,
Yeah,
you
well-
fucking
well-
Toyota Prius motherfuck.
Well, you should have just gotten like
So I
a
just pulled up
washable.
and
You
got
should have
it.
just gotten like a washable marker and just put a big U on the front.
No, I should have taken that washable marker, grabbed it, and then just thrown it at his face. But no, what I actually did was I was like, oh yeah, sure, and then I just.
You just pick,
No, and then
Yeah, just
because
get some of that car paint right on
and
the back.
no, and the dude
They're gonna
kind of
pick up your fucking car
The
and drag
dude
it
kind of
away?
looked at me, and I was like, "Just fuck off, dude. I'm bigger than you. Why don't you go to fucking 24-hour fitness, do your fucking curls, and go to bed? Like, just get out of here, dude.
some
Like,
of that-
stop exercising the smallest amount of power that you have. We're not parking here. It's fine. Go home.
We're
Done.
professionals.
And tell you what, if you get in trouble, I'll fucking talk to whoever's chewing you out. Just here's my card. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I get that someone probably told you this, but like, I will not be an idiot.
Yeah, we're not filling up. the
I'm an
space.
adult.
We're in and out.
Yeah, real quick. Like, we all want to talk about the games we saw, but I think like this, as long as we're on this like chain of like talking about E3 itself, E3 the thing. Why were there zombies? Why were there zombies?
Yeah, it's kinda weird.
Clogging up the goddamn like hallways.
Okay,
This viral marketing is
I
fun.
only ran into them once, and that was when we were walking to the YouTube gaming booth to try and score one of those bags. But
To put
it was the
you in.
weirdest thing because there were probably 30 of them in a group.
Yeah.
Just walking down
It's
the
so
south hall,
obnoxious.
and they just stared at me like, "Huh?" And one of them like walked towards me, and I was like, "Yeah, no thanks, I don't want to."
It's worse than obnoxious. Apparently, that some of the dudes were like lunging at girls and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, which is like an actual hazard.
At the Devolver thing, I saw Lily Nishida. She does some artwork for Naughty Dog. Cool person. Met her at IndieCade with Ben Prunty last time I went there. Hung out with those two. Great people. And she tweeted out something about like security harassing her at the Devolver thing, like sexually. I don't want to try and find the tweet right now. Actually, I might as well. But like that, it speaks to like this larger problem where like we have this ostensibly professional thing where like a lot of people are here to work, or a lot of people are here to network at the very least.
But then all the skeevy shit happens.
Right, but like by letting in people who aren't supposed to be there, they make things harder for everyone on like so many different levels, because then you have like this shitty thing where like now it's harder for women to be there because there are a lot of people there who just want to see fucking Call of Duty, and more often than not, those kind of people do not have the same kind of respect for women that you should have.
No, and I think there was on that. While we're on this topic, I saw like team to any listener out there. If you ever go to like Comic-Con or E3 or whatever, and you have booth babes who are paid to be there, don't fuck. If you're gonna take a picture. Take a picture with them and at least be like pretty cool and not be like
Do the hover
weird
hand.
and masturbatory about it, because here's the thing. There was totally like a couple people when I would walk by who were just taking pictures of the girls, like just
stand there.
just fucking stand there
Like the fucking
let me get a
sexy
picture.
Ghostbusters.
with my shitty like
Was
camera.
it Oni-chan lady?
Yeah, and you're like,
Fucking like I think Nyko had like lady, like they also had dudes.
To be
No,
fair, they had a guy.
no, and in fairness, it is
Speak up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay.
no, but and
Soft-spoken.
in
Am I
fairness,
okay,
like
Mike?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Because like the thing about Andy's mic is that I don't have a separate gain dial.
Okay.
no, and
mic.
people
Will
are
has the
gonna
gain.
hire talent however they hire talent, and that's the world we live in, and yada yada yada. However, you also have to realize they're also
Humans?
professionals who are working, so treat them as such.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that
And you know what? Just don't take a picture with them, and then B, like don't hire them. Do not do this thing.
Just be
because you are
cool.
perpetuating this culture that leads to things like,
No, and
quote,
what I do
if you're
like-
security at an event, don't hit on people attending for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no.
That kind of thing. Fucking goddamn it.
no, and not only that, but like also that like what I really respect Nintendo every year. They always they like have a uniform. They're fucking the same. Like it's really cool.
You know,
like
you know what
everybody.
I don't respect about Nintendo? They're
What?
friggin' the women with 3DSs strapped to their bodies. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
no.
Wait, what?
I thought they did
They
that
still
when
do
they
that.
announced the 3DS.
Yeah, that was weird.
And I
It's-
thought that was the last time they would do that.
Because
I don't know,
that was already
Do they
everyone was
still
talking
do
about
that?
that.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
they did that.
Fuck.
Wait, is it like a rig or
They,
no,
just,
so,
they
like-
just have cables attached to their like hips.
Yeah, so
And
they have to, but
honestly-
they're really short cables, so they have to stand really close to you.
Yeah, it's like honestly,
No,
like I understand what they're going for, and that like they have someone to be able to just because mostly what they do is they'll walk into lines where people are waiting for one game, and they'll be like, "Hey, do you want to play this game?"
That's
while
kind
you're
of a good
waiting?"
idea.
And it's a good idea. I just wish that like it wasn't like
Zip line was longer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had some space. Because they're all up next to me and they're just
Yeah.
like, so you like this?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of Mario and Luigi? I'm like, can you let me play this?
Like honestly, I was setting up to do that Nintendo Tour video, and as I was like, putting the tripod up, a lady came up to me. Like, there's literally probably about 7 or 8 inches of space between us, and I was like, okay, I have already played Smash for 3DS.
Yeah, you can say that.
No, I would absolutely like to film this video. Thanks
Yeah.
very much. I
No,
appreciate
and-
it though.
And also, the word of the wise: bring some fucking deodorant. There were
Yep.
there were
That
some.
wasn't such an issue this year for
Yeah,
me.
actually-
No, it wasn't.
honestly,
There
I
were
didn't
some
notice too
times,
much.
man. You'd walk by someone, and there was someone who shall not be named who was not in my. But like anyway, doesn't matter.
Not in this room.
No, not in this room. No. But it was someone who.
No, this fucking room
Oh,
came
the-
with deodorant.
The giant company that I work for,
Okay, yeah.
who was there at one of the Warner Brothers things, and I was about to say
Oh, they're
something,
one of the Warner Brothers things, huh?
and then I was like, I will not say anything. But it was just
Someone was smelly at Warner Brothers.
Hey, it happens. Just put some deodorant on because holy shit.
It's both of the Warner Brothers.
Oh my god, dude, brothers.
It's actually
Man, now
it was
I'm like-
actually it was the frog. It was
Michigan J. Frog smell
Hello,
like
my
shit.
smelly.
Yeah.
I just have like this image of like from Looney Tunes Back in Action where like they have the Warner Brothers there and just like they get the stink line.
Oh, from Looney Tunes Back in Action. Oh,
Wait,
he just brought up Looney Tunes Back in Action.
I'm scooting over to this table. The Brendan Fraser vehicle, Looney Tunes Back in Action. Where the
Looney Tunes, back in action.
The Steve Martin, he wants to turn everyone into monkeys. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do now, Mike. I remember that now that you told me about it.
There's a Dalek that shows up. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So Nintendo.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I do actually really want to real quick talk about all the people they let into E3 this year.
It
Because
sucked.
we've been to 2 E3s so far. Will's been to 3. Miles and Andy have been to 1.
This is their first. Both of them.
It's their first.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And
E3 virgins. we sure got in there. Took that V card, didn't we?
Can you?
are you okay?
I'm sorry, that was a character.
That was weird.
The,
Yeah, man.
the
He just
sex
slips
man?
in and out of
Sometimes I
that character.
just slip in and out. So sorry. Haven't found a way.
All right, so
Thanks.
Let's move on.
I feel like this
Yeah.
year was way worse than last year in terms of people just like clogging every aspect of the show.
Yeah.
Dude
Like-
brought a foldable chair.
Yeah, there was some dude with like a foldable chair because we had to stand in line to get footage of Resident Evil 0. And some dude had like a foldable chair, and he was just like, he was like wearing all sorts of swag, and he was just like chilling out, ready to wait in line for this thing. And me and Andy were there to do our goddamn jobs. So it's really frustrating that like, if you gotta wait in a line, you gotta wait in a line. But there are so many people there who are just like fans, and I like the idea that fans get to play these games before they're out, all that stuff.
We have
That's
PAX for
what
that.
PAX is for. That's why we have 4 fucking PAXes.
Or if they wanted to do something like that, E3 could just rent out a smaller place and bring back E for All because they had their own thing for fans a couple years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I bet if they'd like charge
that.
money for that and then charge booth
Absolutely.
space, they would make a killing.
Exactly, they would.
And then you like don't really have to go as all out for E3.
Yeah.
Because like part of the reason E3 is so decadent is because like they're also trying to appeal to fans and like quote unquote prosumers.
Yeah,
like people.
Prosumers? What the fuck?
People who buy a lot of shit.
I saw a PR person mention that in my Twitter timeline.
fucking hate this society.
no, like
Brands.
brands. Like I got an email that was like, "Oh, this E3 set a record of record number
Yeah,
of
record
attendees.
attendance.
That's because you let in all these fucking fans.
is bad.
Didn't they let like every?
It's like 10,000 or
They
so.
let a lot of people like let their own fans in. Like I
Yeah.
saw like Nintendo was giving
Microsoft
away.
was having a lot of
Microsoft
stuff too.
had a lot of people in. I bet Sony did, and like they probably let the bigger.
Maybe that's
developers,
why
too.
the Microsoft press conference sucked so much, because like it was like a waking nightmare to get in, and then a horrible nightmare to get out.
Maybe.
And then
We woke
sitting
up.
in there's not enough room in the Galen Center for humans.
It also does explain why when they just mentioned Master Chief, there was one guy who was just like,
Come
on.
Something that
Yeah,
I'm
Ric
hoping,
Flair's here.
something that I'm hoping happens, which it won't. But you know that maybe not 10%, but maybe like 3% will be like, yeah, I got into E3, and it was cool. I don't need to do it again.
See, that's what I'm hoping, because standing in lines for bullshit
Yeah.
is not fun.
No, and not only that,
And
but
you
when
can't
you're
get
there,
appointments if you're not
when you're
press.
there to fucking work,
Yeah.
it's counterproductive.
Right.
And it was something where, now during one of the days I actually had like 3 hours to kill, and I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll wait some fucking lines. But even then I was like, I'd rather play Cuphead, which had like no line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
barely, if at all. And if it did, it had a couple
Your
people
best
who could take
chance-
pictures of you while you
Yeah,
play it.
fucking-
There's like your best chance to play a game is to go to like one of the big three and then just play a game right
lower
there.
my mic. I'm gonna go unlock the door because Justin's
Okay.
here.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Laura and I had an appointment at Oculus, and they basically what they did was they had two lines, one for media people who had appointments, and the other was just for the general public to get in line and play. They both the lines moved at basically the same speed, and in fact, I'm pretty sure the general public line, the one that we weren't in, was faster. Like, more people were getting in and out of those demos. I'm pretty sure they straight up had more, which obviously makes sense because they're trying to pump more and more people through that. Also, we like stood behind Jeff Keighley in that line, and that was pretty cool. But
He's a really nice guy.
yeah, he's really nice. But it's really weird when you're trying to accommodate, people who are there to actually cover your product, and you kind of treat them worse.
That's why I think Devolver has like a really smart thing going on, where like they don't have an E3 booth. They have the parking lot like across from South Hall. They have a bunch of like Airstreams, which are like RV type things. They fill them with games. It's press only. It's only by appointment. They have free food there. They have free drinks. They have like fans that'll spray water on you because it's hot. It seems like, oh, Andy, I gotta turn off your mic.
I am back.
It seems like a
Justin's here.
cheaper
He's
and a
cool.
smarter way to to have an E3 space, both from like a press side of things and from like a developer side of things, because then your developers aren't like stressed as hell. They're just chilling out, taking appointments in this really cool little space.
But yeah, like you were saying earlier about how it's a better idea to go to one of the big three to check out games like that. Like Street Fighter V was at E3.
You could play Street Fighter V if you wanted to.
You could. I played Street Fighter V like 3 times that week, and I didn't have to wait in line pretty much ever. But if you went over to Capcom, because they had a bunch of pro Street Fighter people, and people were going there to like get their picture taken with this like 360 camera thing, or to see this pro Street Fighter players.
Yoshinori Ono was doing signings.
Yeah, like that was taking a million years, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was just like, dude, I could fucking walk up here and actually play this game, and I got to play Street Fighter V.
Play
like-
the game.
I mean, I guess it's because they had so many Street Fighter Vs, but I think like people waited less time for Street Fighter V than we waited for Devil May Cry 4 remastered.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
game's out like
And that game was fun.
Now,
that game's
almost.
fun. It's out next week.
It's
like
out
5
real
days.
soon, but
Yeah.
go capture off TV footage of it anyway.
basically.
E3.
So yeah,
E-triple.
you guys all talk about. I have a lot to talk about, so y'all go for me.
Okay. So you just talk about what we played?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like what really stood out to you.
I played Thumper, which is a new rhythm violence game by Drool, who I think are ex-Harmonix guys. And that game is fucking cool.
Yeah, I remember watching a video of Nick Robinson talking about that, and I thought it
That's
looked neat.
like... It's like if fucking... I don't know. It's like if Audio Surf was crossed over with like a really like dark crime movie, I guess. I don't know. It's a very violent Audio Surf.
I just said it looked like evil Audio Surf. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
It's really fucking cool
Essentially.
though, and the sound is really great, and it's just like this super dark wave type thing, and I love it.
It's
and
neat.
nobody was fucking like. the line was really short. Like, people were playing it. I shouldn't say nobody was fucking playing it. I did have to wait, but it was a short line. They only had one booth, and I really hope more people check that out because it looks
cool.
The bosses in that game look so good.
It's beautiful.
I didn't even know there were bosses. Holy shit.
There's a thing that's at the end of the stage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the track you're on is being emitted by the boss.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There are those weird things at the end, yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah, and then they by the time you get to the boss at the end of the level, they like spit stuff at you and you have to respond.
Yeah.
Or they will like move left and right, and you have to turn the corners, and then it's really really cool.
That's
and you do
killer.
damage to them by reflecting their shit back at
The
them.
demo was a little simplistic at first. It definitely got harder, and the mechanics are a little simple right now, but they said they have more, and if you look at trailers, there's definitely more there. But even regardless, it's super fun.
Okay.
I also saw Lost Dimensions, which is
I played this too.
straight up my game of the show.
Cool.
From what I played, it comes out next month. That being said, I didn't get to play too many games, so. But it's basically, I'd kind of the three things I'd like kind of compare it to are Valkyria Chronicles for the gameplay, but like a little deeper actually. Then there's a visual novel aspect that's sort of like Virtue's Last Reward or Danganronpa, where you're trying to figure out who's the traitor on your team, and it's randomized. That's randomized for every player.
Yeah, I was talking to someone at the booth about like he was just telling me like he was being pretty frank about it, which I liked. Where he was talking like the battles might get a bit like if you have to grind for levels, it might get a bit repetitive. And I was like, yeah, I feel you. And he started talking about how people, because it's been out in Japan for a real long time, and he was saying like they haven't nailed down any kind of walkthrough for this game in Japan yet.
Fucking so
because
exciting.
there's no way to do it with all the different routes that happen with the
That's
randomized
fucking
traders.
cool. Wait, so is it like Mafia?
A little bit, actually.
Okay,
a little
yeah.
bit.
That's a good way of putting it.
Basically, the way it works is
Because that appeals the shit out of me.
Well,
That
it's
sounds so
also-
good.
it's-
I love playing that with like friends. You get like 12 people
So
together.
the way it works is you pick a squad of 6 characters. They all.
Is my love set up properly?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, we're back.
Okay.
Holy shit.
We're back. The power went out, so we had to stop recording.
Will is gone.
Will is gone.
He transformed.
And in this place is Justin. Hey, Justin, what's up?
Hi, I'm Will 2.0.
Your gains are not
An
strong
improvement,
enough.
I gotta say.
You gotta start doing CrossFit now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to get super jacked
Just
and
yell about gains.
And talk about meat, I guess.
No, how familiar are you with asses? He talks about those a lot.
Oh.
Just like on a scale
pretty.
from 5 to 10.
I'd have to go with that's an 8.
Okay, great. You'll be Will 1.5. Your gains aren't strong enough, but we can get you there. It's 2015. Anything can happen. E3.
Yeah, when we cut out, I was talking about Lost Dimensions.
Lost Dimensions.
You're a fucking criminal. So I was saying it's sort of basically the way it works. I was in the middle of explaining the mechanics. I remember this shit because I'm good at this. The way it works is you can pick 6 characters out of 10 to go into battle with you. I guess 5 additional because you have the main character. And the main character's whole thing is that he can hear thoughts, but he can't differentiate who they're from. So at the end of a battle, he'll be like, oh, the traitor might be in this group. And that's how you kind of suss out who is the traitor. And you gotta vote for them, and if you vote wrong, then an innocent person gets erased. It's pretty fucked up.
That sounds a lot like Danganronpa.
Cool. Yeah, it's similar to that, but except the game just continues. Like, it's not like game over if the wrong person gets,
Yeah.
fucked over.
What if you guess right the first time? Then the game's just
The game continues, I guess.
All right.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably. You probably get, the best route.
all right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. What else did I see? I said Thumper earlier. I played a tiny bit of Dancing All Night. Or Dance All Night, or whatever.
Did they dance
Dancing
all
all
night?
night.
Yeah, the fucking game was hard. I was not ready for that.
How much dancing would you say there is?
Like a lot. Like
Okay.
a night's worth of dancing.
A whole night?
I'd say a whole night.
All night?
All
you
night.
mean?
For the entire night, or is it just for like a portion of the night?
Like an entire night. Like
It's not an evening.
no, it's not like sundown to midnight. No, it's like
Sundown to sunrise.
to sunrise. Yeah.
So it's
All
not
night.
early morning.
No.
Just
You look,
before
hang on.
that.
Are you dancing
Yeah.
and you look outside the
Just the
window?
night.
All right.
What
It's
color
time
is
for
the
this
sky?
goof to end,
Okay.
and we're getting back to Andy. Persona 4.
Yeah, no, Dancing All Night looks really cool. I mostly just saw people play it because it was super busy. I played a tiny bit and was like, oh, I'm really bad at this. I'm gonna get out of the line and stop embarrassing
Yeah.
myself. I also picked a really hard song by accident. But I also played Rock Band 4, just continuing the rhythm game thing. That game, I played the guitar, and they added new stuff to the guitar. They added a solo system, which is really, really cool. Basically, the way it works is like there's not specific notes you need to play. It just comes down to tempo, or you can do tapping on the frets. So the way that works is you have to hold down the highest fret. Sorry, I'm moving to demonstrate it to the people here, so my microphone's moving away from me. You have to hold down the highest fret and then tap with your other hand on the lower frets of whatever fretboard you're using, and then it plays different riffs in the game depending on what you play. And there's also there's just like a freestyle segment in each of the solos, and there's strumming to the tempo, and like you have to. The only differentiating for notes is high or low notes for the because they still have the two different fretboards, right? Which I guess means that Guitar Hero controllers won't be compatible with this.
No, I can't imagine. I can't imagine they would be.
Yeah. At least not for the guitar mode, because the bass seems largely unchanged. The bass. That being said, like it looks really cool. It's like a prettier Rock Band. They kept the art style, thank God, because that art style was so much better than Guitar Hero. The characters they had on stage. Or not on stage, like in the demo, really cool. I got to play this really rad punk chick. I was really like, yeah. And like the dude had like a pompadour thing that was the lead singer. But yeah, it's really fun. And like the load times were long, but they said it was an alpha. Like this was an older build of the game.
Yeah, like I can imagine anything being shown off at E3 is very not final.
Yeah, and this comes out in October apparently.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. At least that's the plan for now. And it looks really nice. And the stuff we played, they had a lot of the old DLC, so old DLC works. Which I don't know how they're going to do for the new systems, but yeah.
Is all the old DLC going to be compatible with the new game?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think they're trying.
They're trying.
They said they're trying.
But like
they have to re-up a bunch of licenses.
They had a good number of stuff. Like I think In Living Color, the Cult of Personality was the song we played, and I think that was a DLC or from one of the older games, for sure. They had what band was it? They had 3 tracks from a band that was for sure DLC. I can't remember off the top of my head. They had Barracuda on there, which is definitely from an older game. So it looks like you can import a bunch of stuff. So it looks really good, and I'm really excited that Rockman's back. Not so excited about Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero looks like hot garbage. I'm not gonna lie.
It was always.
I think it looks great. And
Yeah,
you can
it kinda
shut up.
I'd say like from when Rock Band came out,
It was always.
it was always hot garbage.
Yeah.
Like you know.
The first couple Guitar Heroes are fine. I think.
That's
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
Harmonix was on
like
the...
Yeah,
3?
those were all right.
I thought 3 was really good.
3 was
I
fine.
hated 3. 3 was so ugly.
3 looked like garbage, but it played well.
It was okay, yeah. I just I love like a Rock Band controller more because they feel like actual frets.
Definitely.
Yeah. And they're not like all like flames up the
Yeah,
side,
it's not like-
goofy Guy Fieri looking.
That's like the
Yeah.
reason I'm excited.
You're not gonna
for
go
the
to
new
Guy
Guitar
Fieri's
Hero
American
is-
Grill and play this. Other than that, I played I think only one more game. I talked about Legend of Legacy on the last episode or the episode before that. I got that name wrong. It was not Legend of Legends. It's Legend of Legacy. It's a little less redundant. Oh no, I played 2 more games.
Okay. Save them,
I
please.
played Mario Tennis, the new Mario Tennis game. Which
Okay.
is really fun. It's like an upgraded version of the 3DS one. They can't confirm any more upgrades, but the dude there did say, keep an eye out for more announcements. So, there's probably going to be more upgrades than just the giant mushroom, which is like already changes shit up a ton. Like
Yeah.
you hit the ball way harder and way farther when you have that. So yeah, that's good. But then I also played Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 at the Namco's thing. We had an appointment with Destructoid there. So I saw a few games there. There's going to be a video up soon. I actually have to edit that tonight. But Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is really, really good. Like, those games should not be as good considering the source material, but they're so ridiculous and colorful and really fun looking. And, like, they also are really fun to play, so maybe keep an eye out for that. Like, if you want a really ridiculous sort of arena fighting game, you can play some Naruto.
Is that still CyberConnect doing
Yes, it
those?
is.
Okay, then I might go pick that up because
It's
of
the
how
exact
much...
same style. It's the exact
If
same
it's
style of
if
game.
it's the same thing as All Star Battle, then hell yeah, I'm probably
They
gonna
just
pick that up.
they changed some stuff up where you can, how you would pick helpers in the other Naruto games.
No,
You'd pick assists basically who come in
Okay.
and attack a dude. You can now just freely switch between those to play.
that's
as
really
them.
cool.
Yeah. And
It's gotta have a big roster.
It does. These games have had like 70-man rosters.
It's fucking
yeah.
crazy.
Well, Naruto's got so many fucking characters.
No,
right?
I know. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nuts. Like, I mean, like, CyberConnect has. It's really cool how they do it though, because like, I haven't played very many CyberConnect games.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just basing this on All Star Battle, JoJo, but that game was really well balanced,
Yeah.
even though it had a pretty sizable roster. So that's pretty neat.
These games aren't so focused on balance as much. There are
Okay.
definitely characters who are a little too powerful and such and
Yeah.
stuff, but they're the end game characters, and like it's like Ultimate Naruto and like
Yeah.
Madara Uchiha or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, like the big bad guy and the big.
Put your microphone higher and talk
Thanks. So it's like the big bad guy or like ultimate good guy or whatever are always a little stronger. But it was really fun.
Of course.
And we also saw J-Stars while we were there. I didn't play it, but that game seems fucking obtuse as hell.
Yeah, no, I saw that game. I mean, I've seen gameplay of it, but then I've also just seen it like played like around at conventions. The game looks really rough, and that
Yeah.
also looks like what the new JoJo game is based around, which is why I don't give a
That's a
fuck
bummer.
about the new JoJo game. Like, I'm really upset because they're putting some cool characters in this new one, and fuck, because I want to play as friggin' Speedwagon. And now he's gonna be in the bad game. They should just put out some fucking more DLC for All Star Battle. I'd pay for it.
All right.
Namco, call up CyberConnect and fix it. Listen to me, John. Thank you.
I know you're listening right now, Namco
Yeah, of course you are.
executives.
Yeah.
But that's all I saw.
Okay.
It was solid stuff though. Like I saw some cool things.
Miles Cox,
Hi.
what did you see at the Electronic 3?
Emphasis on C, because I didn't play anything.
Really?
I played, well, no, actually that's a lie. I played Gang Beasts for like a minute. But no, I just kind of walked around and saw the sights and saw what I wanted to see. And really, I spent a lot of time just editing stuff.
What looked the most interesting to you?
In terms of like what I wanted to play, or I really wanted to play Star Fox, but apparently people are saying it's not that good.
That's a bummer.
That
That is a
really
big
sucks.
Is this the core? Is this like every other platinum game now?
Oh.
Oh no, I don't know, because
You'd think they'd give like Kamiya and the A-Team that.
what I think the one thing that might spell doom for that game is the way that they handle targeting and aiming in that game, because obviously
Is it the motion?
yeah. So in
You can turn it off.
Star Fox 64, oh, you can turn it off.
Yes.
Okay, because I had I think Brett or somebody tried to like explain to me how the aiming worked in that game, and they couldn't.
Huh.
So basically, you're as I understand, you're flying straight, and you can aim and shoot at things with the control stick like you normally can in any Star Fox game. But the weird thing about that is if there's something off screen or you don't want to change your direction, but you still want to aim to the right, that's when you pull out the gamepad and you're like, okay, I want to aim this way.
Yeah, I heard you can turn that off.
Okay, because apparently it's really hard to maintain focus
I
on
bet.
which way you're facing and the direction that you're going at the same time and who you're shooting at, and also like at the same time using your right stick for like flight maneuvers. So like that is all on the right stick. That's all backflips, barrel rolls, all that shit. I don't know. It's interesting, and I saw like some of the mech stuff. I believe the 3 transformations are tied to the top 3 buttons on the like diamond layout of the gamepad. I don't know. From what I saw, it looked fun, but I didn't get to play it.
And just to explain, because Andy, I think you were wondering who from Platinum's working on it.
Yes.
I don't. It's Platinum's doing all the art,
Okay.
but
It's Nintendo.
it's EAD.
EAD.
Nintendo EAD is doing the design,
Yeah.
but they hired they hired Platinum people as temps to work on
Okay.
this game, basically.
So yeah, I took a look at Cuphead. I walked by when they were showing some of the Metal Gear stuff. That looks really fun, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, honestly, I just kind of focused on people more than games for my first E3.
Yeah, you were networking like mad.
Yeah,
I was pissed as fuck.
How dare you be successful?
Basically, because no, I was just sitting there like, What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, people definitely want to read my fucking review of Omega Quintet. Jesus, this guy over here's got this cool, slick shit. This fucking.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's
what
okay.
the fuck?
John.
What?
It's okay.
No.
It's okay, John,
What?
because it's your turn to talk about this.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it. You know what? I'm supposed to be the fucking host. What happened?
It's a throwback. He's
Yeah.
back in the habit,
God.
back in the saddle,
Jesus.
Well,
back in
I don't trust
action.
this.
Throwback Friday.
Looney Tunes back in action.
You know what? Let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
If I were the host, I would have stopped Will talking about the boy for 3 goddamn minutes. I would have put a stop to that.
You can't stop it.
Yes, I can. I could say, how about you stop for a goddamn second and explain what the hell is going on?
Okay, so Justin, you know when Will played as Ness
Yes.
and he won?
Right.
He was like, the boy knew he would have his day.
Okay.
I mean, that's it.
That's it.
That's
We
it.
talked about that for like 3 minutes.
But he didn't explain it.
It was good shit.
But he didn't explain it. Now we know. It's fine now.
know.
It's fine now.
Dies the cast.
People have to look at the fucking ending of the show to understand what the hell someone was talking about at the beginning.
Listen to the whole show.
I guess so. I guess that's what's just gonna happen.
People are gonna listen to the content.
All right, sure.
The John 10.
Fuck off. Anyway, let me talk about the games that I've seen. Yeah, I talked about Unravel already. I don't know. Yeah, like I'm still trying to figure out. I guess what I'm throwing up the air quotes right here. Game of the show would
We'll
be.
do that in a little bit. Just like, I guess for the time being, talk about what you saw that you have.
All right, fine, fair enough. All right, so I played a lot of stuff. Okay, I mentioned I played Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, said Street Fighter, Unravel. Did I talk about Yoshi?
No, I don't think you
I
did.
don't think you talked about
Alright.
Joshi.
I played Yoshi's Woolly World. That game just feels like Yoshi's Island, the original.
Is the level design better?
I only played one level,
Okay.
and it was pretty inventive though, because I mean they incorporate the yarn into everything. The level I played on was mostly based around there were windmills, and you had to find yarn and throw it at the windmill to create platforms because it would catch on the windmill and make a platform that you could jump onto.
That sounds cool. I just hope the level, because the level design was what killed Yoshi's Island.
Absolutely. And I mean, it seems like because the reason why original Yoshi's Island was so good was because they had all these different ideas and they were able to implement the egg throwing and the like transformations and all that stuff into just every level was a different gimmick almost. And I'm hoping that they do the same thing with Woolly World, but just also incorporate the yarn, because the yarn just gives it this extra oomph, all these extra ideas, and it is neat. Like just what I played, it feels perfectly fine. Like it plays well.
So it had a soul, unlike the last Yoshi game.
Yeah, it felt like it had some tender loving care to it.
Okay.
The dude I played with though was it was fucking weird. I walk up because it's just me, like this guy is standing there, and I guess he was about to play with the girl from the Nintendo thing, and I was like, oh hey, I can wait if you're gonna be playing, if you want to play a hard mode or something, because it's been a while since I played Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you play. And this guy looked over to me and he's like, I'm a pro gamer, so sorry if I get a little too ahead of you. And I was like, all right, dude.
And then did you take a big shit on him?
Actually, no.
Did
Did he get too far ahead of you?
Did you turn him into a yarn ball and throw
I
him
meant,
into
like,
a
did you
pit?
take a literal shit on him?
I mean, I just kind of, like, every time, because I kept accidentally swallowing him.
What a sentence, man.
Okay, in Yoshi. Let's be real, okay?
Yeah, I know.
No.
Hey, when you don't want to swallow and you end up swallowing? Man,
Okay,
it's
relax.
a real bummer.
Relax over there. Anyway, so yeah, no, I did it on accident like twice, and every time I did that, he was like, "Oh, come on, man, you're messing up my mojo." And I was like, "I'm sorry."
You're harshing my vibes.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Like he was saying shit like that. I was just like, "Dude, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to play this fucking video game. Let's relax."
I dropped
damn it.
something.
Miles, stop fucking around with your tech for 2 minutes. Holy
I'm trying
balls!
to plug my phone in.
What?
I'm trying to plug my phone in.
Okay.
There we go.
Anyway.
So Yoshi's Woolly World?
Yeah, I lost my friggin' train of thought because of this guy. So
You
yeah,
swallowed a man?
yeah, I swallowed a man, and for all you Vor fans out there, it's a good game.
What else did you see, John?
I played a little bit of Mario and Luigi Paper Jam too at the Nintendo booth.
I keep forgetting that exists.
Same, because it's just so absurd that it exists.
But it's great. It's like Nintendo taking some of their best things with this one property and then just combining it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems really neat. What I liked about it was I didn't really get a good gauge on the writing because I only played like a little bit of it because I was like, okay, I want to see how they change up the combat. I wanted to see that more than anything. The way that they changed up the combat is because, like, in previous Mario and Luigi games, you had the 2. I mean, there was Partners in Time, which had 4 characters, and they kind of implemented that a little bit, but not a lot. In this game, they implement Paper Mario in really neat ways. If you attack with either Mario or Luigi, they just do, like, their combo attacks. I mean, you could do a solo attacks like jumping or hitting with hammer or stuff like that normally, but they're like, oh, we kick the Koopa shell back and forth, they throw fire back and forth at each other, that kind of thing. But if Paper Mario activates his trio ability, Paper Mario can split into more of himself, and you can use him for attacks. Like the one that I really liked was Paper Mario just pulled out a giant hammer, turned every character into paper cutouts, or every enemy, and then Mario and Luigi folded all the Paper Mario clones into shurikens and just started throwing them at the enemies.
That's fucking
and
great.
It was fucking awesome.
That's really good.
It was really cool. It was adorable. Like I said, like those games always have really good combat, though. I was just kind of curious. Those games really hinge on the writing, and I'm hoping that the writing is good.
I'm just excited to see how the two Bowsers interact.
Yeah, definitely. Because Paper Bowser is fantastic.
And so is Mario and Luigi Bowser.
Well, yeah. You know.
I think Bowser's writing is generally similar in those games.
Yeah, RPG Bowser is always really good. So 2 of them at the same time, hell yes.
This is a sitcom.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't fuck
Two
Bowser.
Bowsers.
I'm not horny for Bowser. I just think he's funny.
Mike, look me in the eyes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck Bowser.
Do not have 2 Bowsers at the same time.
Yeah.
Do not get spit roasted by Bowser.
Yeah.
Do not swallow Bowser accidentally.
Yeah.
Do not let Bowser swallow you.
Well, that was
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, that was
And
2
that was
games
the
ago.
Fuck Bowser Minute. New segment. You have to do that every week on your podcast.
We're not doing it every
Every week.
That was only
No.
20 seconds,
week.
Andy,
though.
take your hands off
Every
me.
week.
That wasn't a full minute.
Every week.
I know.
We need to stop. Okay, what else did I play? I went over to the PlayStation booth. I played Street Fighter. I played friend of the show, Alex Jabali, was showing off a game called Capsule Force, and that was pretty funny because I didn't play that. I played a little bit of it, but I didn't play it a lot because he just wanted to show off. So it was mostly just him being like, dude, watch me run through this challenge mode because they keep sending me builds and I just play it all day. And I was like, all right. So I watched Alex Jabali play through that, and that game actually does seem really neat. It's a it's a platformer shooter kind of thing, but there's not really many enemies. It's mostly just about traversal and like shooting targets and just getting through levels. The neat things about it are you have a double jump, you have a shield, and you have a gun. But after every action, like if you double jump and then you shoot, you can jump again. And it's just little things like that are really neat. Your shield does damage, and it's just all about like getting the fastest time more than anything. But there might be a story mode. Just everything that I saw was just like trial runs and break the targets and shit like that. But it does look really neat. Alex told me that he was going to send me a copy of that for review when that comes out, so I'll probably look at that in full sometime. I went over to the Skullgirls kiosk to check up on that game because it's been a real long time since I played it. And they have all the characters in, like Robo Fortune seems done, and that game feels a lot better now. I talked to a rep from Lab Zero, I forget what his name was off the top of my head, but he was one of the designers. I have his business card, but I'm not going to walk over and
He was
get my business
Lab
card.
Zero.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
See, now I need to keep my fucking wallet on me so I can read business cards. But no, he was nice. He just explained that they made the game faster. They fixed a bunch of the infinite stuff because he was saying like one of the main reasons why that game died competitively was because people still found infinites, even though that game is supposed to have an infinite detector.
Okay.
Anyway, no, yeah, it's just they implemented all the new characters and it does feel a lot better. Like we had a really good match, and I mean, like I stood my ground against one of the designers, so I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, unless he took it easy on me, I hope he didn't. He
might've.
I hope not. I mean, I told him I played it before, so I hope he didn't take it too easy on me. I deserve it. If he's gonna bot me, I'll take it. You know, that's fine. But no, it seems like a way more finished, well-rounded, better playing game than it was a couple months ago. Like the main reason why I dropped that game was because I was like, oh god, they keep changing things every goddamn 2 weeks, so I'm not gonna touch it because it's a futile endeavor to keep trying to play this game. But now it seems like it's pretty much done, and I think once they send out Second Encore, maybe this will be the definitive edition that they're done fucking with it and they're gonna have all the characters, and I think that'll be the time to play it.
Cool.
But yeah, so I didn't really get to figure out Beowulf, but Robo Fortune's really cool. They decided instead of just reskinning Miss Fortune, they just made a completely different character, and her whole thing is that her crouching hard kick shoots a head out, she shoots out one of her heads, and you can use it to just intercept attacks or fire missiles or even drop a mine down.
That's kind of cool.
So Robo Fortune seems really neat. She has a lot of beams and stuff too. Just and they make a specific reference to Metroid because one of her costumes is Samus's outfit, and one of her moves is she pulls out a limiter or something. She rips it out of herself, and then you do more damage for a while, but then at the end of it you explode, and I think you I don't know if you take damage or whatever, but they said that the specific explosion that she does when she's in the Samus outfit is the explosion that Samus does when she dies in Super Metroid. So that's really cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But no, they're doing a better job with references and stuff. I feel to make them more minute and instead of just being hey guys, we like memes too. But it's still a really fun fighting game, and I've seen just people talking about it, and they made a really good point in that because Skullgirls has such a small roster, and each character is a very specific character type from fighting games. If you learn, if you find that your favorite character in Skullgirls and you really learn that character, you will be good as that kind of character in every single other fighting game. And I didn't really put that together, but that makes perfect sense.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. What else did I play? Okay.
Did you get to see anything at the Nintendo booth that you haven't talked about so far?
Did any of you get to play the Persona? Not the Persona. The Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem.
That wasn't on the.
That's not. Yeah, that's not.
that wasn't available.
That's not
Okay.
playable yet.
I don't even think that's in any kind of English yet.
No, it's
No,
not.
definitely not.
I'm bummed because that does look fun and it looks
Yeah.
a lot like. It looks a lot like Persona, and I want to try it out, but
It looks like a lot like Persona with characters I already recognize and like.
yeah,
So Fire Emblem Awakening characters in this Persona type world.
it's not
Yeah,
just Fire Emblem Awakening.
It's
all
Fire Emblem in general. Yeah.
I know, but I recognize Fire Emblem Awakening
you
characters.
recognize Chrom and Tiki.
Yeah.
Well, Tiki's in multiple Fire Emblem games because she's old as shit. But
You're in multiple Fire Emblem games.
but no.
I mean,
Can you fuck Crom? Can you have a social link with Crom and then
I
fuck him?
hope so. He's hot as hell. in
Chrom
that
is-
game.
Chrom is your persona.
acceptable, but Bowser is.
Well, Crom's dick does not spew fire, so
How do you know?
found out the hard way.
Bomb ass dick.
DeviantArt.com/Mike Casamano.
Hey, will Lucina be in this or not, or what?
Probably.
Probably.
Thank God.
She's the best.
I feel
Yeah.
the thing is Shin Megami Tensei has always had a huge roster of demons and stuff.
Yeah.
And Persona has a huge roster of personas. So they probably have to bring in almost every Fire Emblem character, and the more recent ones they definitely need to bring in because they're more recognizable.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's called Megami Ubenroku Fire Emblem, I think is what they're calling it now.
Yeah,
it
it's-
did change the name.
Yeah, it's not just
Right.
SMT Cross Fire Emblem.
Which
it's-
is worth
it's different.
noting, Megami Ibunroku Persona was the first Persona game. So, you know.
This is going to be a big deal then. This
Maybe.
Is the start, this
It's
is the
just-
start
it's
of a
just
new
something I
franchise.
noticed. I don't actually know what that means because I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, I would.
But, you know,
Okay, I don't think I've played too much else.
Is
in
Shin Megami Tensei Japanese words?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so do you think like
Megami, I believe, means goddess.
do you think like in Japan, like Japanese people like just play like Gears of War like untranslated? Like it's just like Gears of War to them?
Probably.
Yes, it is. I mean,
there's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I can say that from watching Game Center CX, like watching him like go to some stores and they have like US games, like Xbox games. He'll just walk up and be like Gears of War, like they just say it in English.
Okay, I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know why.
I mean, I think another thing is that like American English is so widespread on the internet that it's not like because it's become this fucking like almost. I don't want to say it's the universal language now, but it's like sort of
it's widespread,
more acceptable to just it's in English, whatever. I know more like people will English is easy to learn too. I've heard from some people.
I think it depends on who. It depends on how you come from. I mean, like people like if it's like a Latin-based language, I think it's really difficult.
I have mostly heard it from Europeans. So
yeah, if it's like German English, it's probably way easier.
Okay. So I looked up what the new name for Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei is. It's Gene Ibunroku Shapu FW, which is just Fire Emblem.
You're gonna have to project a little bit more.
Gene Ibunroku Fire Emblem, which means Revelation of the Illusion, #Fire Emblem.
Okay.
That's what the #FE. It's in the logo.
There's a hashtag in it. There's an actual hashtag. Oh my god, the first Fire Emblem with vaping.
Yo, so
it's like Fire Emblem for millennials.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of. They're focusing.
It
a lot
totally
on the
is.
school
It's
aspect
totally
of it.
a millennial Fire Emblem.
And there's idols in it.
Yeah, Tiki's an idol.
Yeah,
which I
no,
think is
this
hilarious.
is. Oh yeah. See what this is now? They're updating it. Oh.
Love Live, cross Fire Emblem, cross Shin Megami
I'd
Tensei.
play it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Now, if I'm looking at an alphabetical list of all my games, iDarb and Fire Emblem will be the first.
Well, no, because it begins with a G. It's Gene Ibunroku Fire Emblem.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
God
There's
damn
hashtag
it.
and then-
Yeah.
Well, iDarb will still be the first, and I'm okay with that.
Play anything else, John?
I'm trying to think of other stuff that because I'm trying to end it with the big one, if you know what I mean. But
I do not know what you
Just
mean.
go for it, because
All right, fine. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so I'll just talk
Yeah.
about it. Mike and I went and saw Transfucking-Formers.
Devastation.
Devastation. Listen.
Okay, look. Before we get into this, John Machansky, you had some Transformers comics.
Yeah,
How do you feel about them?
they're good.
How good are they?
Pretty good.
Let's go from 1 to 5.
I guess like a 4.
You motherfucker.
I still don't remember like maybe 7. I don't
like a
remember
4.5.
No.
Okay.
Stop.
10-point scale, no half points.
I don't use 10 points.
God damn it.
Like a 9.24.
IGN scored Batman a 9.2, and I was really confused like what the difference was between a 9.1 and a 9.3. Like, I do not understand that kind of granular scale, like at all.
Essentially, they...
His cape.
It's probably like a division thing because like from what I can gather, a lot of these sites will
Just fucking cape.
a lot of sites will like read reviews and then they'll just be like, oh, this is a 10, this is a 9, whatever, and then I think they add it up and divide it. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think they also do that, and I believe I read a thing...
And round up.
Like on GameSpot, they did this for a while, but they rated each individual portion of the game. Like
That's the
like
craziest
sound,
thing to me. That's like
game
the
out
actual,
of 10,
that's
and then
like
they added it all
actual
up.
crazy people.
Everything had its own weight, and they threw it into this big old formula, and it's like
That's the
8.2.
worst thing in
Okay,
the fucking world.
Okay, like not to. This is not throwing shade. This is just an observation that someone's doing this in 2015. We love our friends only over at Only Single Player, but I think they do this now. I think their site theme does that.
That's nuts.
Yeah, like,
That is. I mean, that's almost as crazy as only covering the single player portion of a video game. I never worked there.
that's some
so-
shade. That's some shade.
I
being
never
thrown.
worked there, so you know.
Now you never will.
Okay.
Transformers Devastation.
Okay, should we okay, yeah, let's talk about Transformers, then I can also talk about Tony Hawk. What are you doing?
You gotta let me know when you're gonna put the mic down.
did it softly.
Miles,
I know
you
you didn't.
fucking piece of garbage, stop!
Miles, I can hear what you do. Okay, all of you. I can hear exactly what you do with these microphones at any moment. So that kiss from Andy, heard it. When John like strokes the microphone, I
I'm not
hear
stroking it.
it. When Miles puts down the microphone, I hear it.
You know who else hears it? The fucking audience.
I turned it down.
Okay.
No, Miles.
I tried
no
to do
more
it close
Miles.
to that microphone too.
He's in the timeout corner for a little bit while we
Give me
talk
your-
about
give me your
Transformers.
phone.
That's what I was doing to myself.
What is it? Not to sound like my fucking grandpa, but can we put the phones down for like 5 fucking seconds while we record this podcast? Cox.
I don't have anything to talk about.
Just hold the mic.
You don't have anything to talk about because I turned your mic off, so no one
sorry,
can hear you right now.
So
Transformers Devastation, great game.
It looks really cool. It
Yeah.
looks like super cool.
Yeah.
all right. So Mike's a Transformers expert. I wouldn't say I'm a Platinum Games
You're a
expert,
Platinum fan.
but I'm a fan.
Platinum
I'm a big fan.
enthusiast.
Sure.
And I'm somebody who plays a lot of Platinum games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good to
So
me.
as someone who has played Bayo, Revengeance, Wonderful 101, all that stuff, that game just feels really, really. It's the next step for those games, and I'm really glad that they are taking these new steps towards something that just. It's easier to continue your combos. It's easier to get in to fight enemies. Like, to explain, you can transform at will back and forth between robot and vehicle. And while you're in robot form, that is your main like attack form. You do like pretty standard, just light and heavy combos with just your character, just you punches or swords if you're sideswipe. But each character has different abilities, and each character, of course, can transform. So in the middle of a combo, you can press R1. You'll immediately transform, ram into your opponent, send them flying, but then you can hit R1 again, chase after them, and continue the combo. It's really, really great. It's super fluid. I just loved every bit of it. You can turn into a car and then drive around in a circle, and once flames start shooting out of the back of you, you can press and hold the square button to do basically a shield breaker, which is really useful because a lot of enemies in the game have shields.
Yeah.
This is a Kenji Saito game, right?
yes.
The director of Revengeance?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's
interesting.
yes. It's just
I'm glad that he's running more projects.
yeah.
Yeah.
Revengeance is probably the best Platinum game.
I would think so. Yeah. So far. Mhm.
Like, I can't really think. Like, Bayonetta 2 looks really good. But I haven't
Bayonetta
played
2 I think Bayonetta 2 at least rivals it.
Yeah.
If not,
But I
maybe
think that-
is a little bit better.
I don't like the Bayonetta games, I don't think.
I think in a few years, like, Saito's name is going to mean just as much as Kamiyo's in terms
If
of
not
that-
more
that, sort
so,
of, that sort of
maybe.
genre. Because he's really good at
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Like I think maybe Kamiya and Saito will like splinter off in a sense, and that like I think Saito
They
games
kind
will-
of have.
I mean, yeah, they
What has
have.
Kamiya been doing lately?
He's doing Scalebound.
Scalebound, which is that
Oh,
Xbox
right,
One
right,
exclusive they showed last year.
Which they're gonna show at Gamescom.
That
Yeah.
wasn't here though. Or
That wasn't
wasn't
here
here this year,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Platinum wanted to be like, okay, we need to take at least one of our games a little back because we have 3 or 4 other
Yeah,
games.
what are they?
here.
They showed
Yeah,
like
they're
what? They
working on
showed
a lot.
Star Fox.
Star Fox, Nier,
Oh, Nier.
Nier.
I forgot they're working on Nier as
yeah,
well.
and
me too.
Transformers.
Okay.
So they're working on 4 games right now.
It does make sense though because they sort of have. So with Nier, Yoko Taro would be directing
Yes.
that. Then they got Kenji Saito directing this.
Yes.
And then someone over at
Well,
Nintendo.
yeah, Nintendo's worrying about Star Fox. They're just
directing
bringing
Star
a
Fox,
couple of
yeah.
people over.
And then
Kamiya's got his own team for
Scalebound.
Scalebound.
So yeah, that makes about sense. Where they've got 2 major teams, and then
Yeah.
they've got the third. They've got a few others that
Yeah.
aren't working directly
But,
under the 2 big guys there.
Yeah, like there's which time is in this. Optimus Prime can do which time. So if you
Good
dodge,
rhyme.
if you
Wait, really?
time.
yeah, if you like last minute dodging does the slow mo thing exactly
Oh,
like Bayo.
okay.
It's not as long as Bayonetta's which time is. It's maybe like Bayonetta's is maybe like 3 seconds, and this one's maybe like a second and a half to 2
Oh, you
seconds.
just sold me on this game.
But it's very very good.
That's good.
It's
I
prime
think
time.
there's something really fascinating in like this licensed game from a property that has had really shit luck with video games being like a key point in the evolution of this studio's signature design.
Absolutely, it's super interesting because like I haven't played Korra, but just
Yeah, me neither.
and I from what I've heard, it's probably a good thing. But
Yeah,
that-
it sounds like it's their worst title.
But just, I don't know, just hearing, like, the ideas thrown around during it, just, like, being able to switch between weapons very quickly or, like, elements really quickly, that does sound neat, and that might be incorporated in something that's actually good in the future. There was one thing, I know one thing they said was embargoed, it was the dumb thing, but did they say anything about the weapons stuff? That
No,
was embargoed? Okay.
I don't think that's
All right.
embargoed.
So something that wasn't embargoed that they told us that is really weird but also kind of cool is that you're going to be able to just pick up weapons around. They liken it to Diablo in that you could just sometimes when you beat enemies, weapons will drop, and you'll
That's
be able
really
to pick them
cool.
up and equip them.
Okay, is it like you permanently have them?
I guess so.
Okay, that's really interesting.
And
Actually.
I think they said that you can level them up too and everything.
Okay, because I would have imagined it would be like in Revengeance where you can get those secondary weapons after you beat a boss.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
like,
really cool.
Like maybe they are secondary weapons, but
I mean, I
don't
imagine
know.
they are because it looks like each character has a very dedicated fighting style. Like there was.
Bumblebee's more of a brawler. Optimus is sort of like a mix of things where he's got the axe and then the punching. Sideswipe has the swords.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's one with a sword. There's one with.
I wanted to make sure the names were said.
I know you do.
and the other two characters are Grimlock and someone else, right?
Wheeljack.
Wheeljack.
They confirmed another one.
No, there was
It's
five.
just 5.
There's 5. Okay.
Yeah, if I know those two characters well, I think Wheeljack will probably be closer to more of a ranged character, and Grimlock's going to be like a really heavy character.
Okay.
The really weird thing about this, and I'm not going to say what they told us not to say, but Hasbro, this
Has
is something
made
I
some
don't get
weird
about
choices.
the games industry, where like they say they can't confirm or deny things that are super obvious, like oh, Sideswipe swords, they kind of look like the ones that he had in the Generation 2 comics.
Yeah.
I said, we can't really talk about any of that stuff. Like, they can't talk about the influences they had for
That's really
the design.
weird. That's
That is
like
really
just
weird.
kinda
And they did ask us not to mention something that I noticed, like something that Hasbro said they wanted to do, like something in Hasbro's design thing.
Okay.
But like, it's the kind of thing that like, if you mention it, like it's something people would like be able to put together on their own. Like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not negative. It's not like anything. It's just a secret for a secret's sake.
Yeah.
It's weird. That's really weird.
Totally unrelated. A certain character is in this, and they look a lot like a toy that was recently released, and that's all I'm going to say.
Is it Megatron?
I don't know what you're talking about. Who's Megatron?
Wow. Did I get it? I just named the
I don't-
first Transformer who.
I don't know what you're talking about. That Megatron's always all right.
Is it
I got it like
Jazz?
right before. Yeah, Jazz. I got it right. No, Scatman Crothers is dead. He can't be in this.
Jesus Christ.
They brought back original voice actors. What?
You just keep going. Jazz joke.
They have some of the original voice actors, like Peter Cullen is obviously back because he will never, until that man passes away or his vocal cords give out, he will never relinquish the iron grip he now has on Optimus Prime, which is a bummer because I do not think he is the best Optimus Prime voice actor. I do not think he is the second best.
Wow.
Yeah, no, David Kay and Gary Chalk did really good Optimus Prime voices. I think Gary Chalk does good authoritative Optimus Prime. I think
I'd
David
agree with
Kay does a really interesting young Optimus Prime.
I don't think Peter Cullen's the best Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting fun fact for you.
I'm not saying he's bad. He's not bad either.
No, he's not bad. He's like
He's a good voice actor. It's just like he's.
that voice is not what I think of when I think of Optimus Prime now.
Yeah.
What do you think of when you think of Optimus Prime?
I think the Beast Wars Unicron
I'm
trilogy.
not talking
Optimus
about
Prime.
voice. I'm talking about in your mind's eye. What do you think of when you think of Optimus Prime?
What I think of right now?
Optimus
I think about the game I just saw at E3 with Optimus Prime in
Yeah,
it.
basically, same here.
I think of R2D2 going up his ass.
So Megatron in Beast Wars and the Unicron trilogy, like they had this thing where like Optimus Primal
Yeah.
was voiced by Gary Chalk, and the second
Mike,
Megatron was
I need
voiced.
to stop you.
You
right
need to
the
shut the
fuck
fuck
now.
I'm not done. I'm
Because
not done.
Optimus Prime is
I'm not
dead.
done.
Optimus Prime
So-
from Beast Wars is dead. I saw his ghost.
Optimus Prime isn't dead in Beast Wars.
He's dead. I saw his ghost.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me right now or if you genuinely believe this.
I'm referencing the video we made.
Oh,
So
we did do that. Okay, so they had the Optimus Prime voice actor and the Megatron voice actor. And the Megatron voice acted Optimus Prime in Transformers Animated. I just thought that was interesting.
So my question is like one thing I've liked about Platinum Games and like how they approach stories. It's always got a great degree of self-awareness.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
They did not write this.
So is this going to be based on like a run of the comics, or is a comic writer writing
Okay.
it? That's what I'm interested.
So I got an email from Activision PR asking me to mention that the game takes place in the quote Generations universe. I think they mean Generation 1. The Activision people made sure that I knew this took place in season 2 of the original cartoon.
It looks
before the
a lot
movie.
like the old cartoon.
Yeah, it
looks
is
a
set in
lot
the old
like the
cartoon. That's partially why they brought the old voice actors back.
Right.
The Generations universe is not a real thing. That's why I didn't update my article. I don't want to get into that now. It seems like they're definitely going for this very retro feel between like the cell shading, between like these old sound
Right.
effects.
Yeah, that's it.
And like when characters are introduced, they look like they have like text that looks like the text from the original box. I can't remember who is doing the writing right now.
You said
but
it was
It's the guy who wrote All Hail Megatron.
No, it's the guy who like did some work on it. All Hail Megatron was Shane McCarthy.
You did have the name of someone.
It is on a website right now, and I can look it up right now. But researching on a podcast who does that.
Yeah.
He wrote the previous 2 Transformers games, Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron. Other way around, but he worked on those, and so like clearly this guy likes jerking off over Transformers, much like me. So got that empathy there, me and him. Yeah, the game looks really, really neat. It looks slick. It's fun to play. It's responsive. The characters feel really powerful, and as a Transformers nerd, seeing these kind of references done with like actual reverence as opposed to just like being kind of surface level in the previous 2 shooters. I think this could really do right by something I give a lot of shits about, and Transformers Animated is really good.
I'm really glad that looks good because you care about it so much.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
finally, right?
At the same time, you're a giant goddamn nerd.
You motherfuckers! You're talking about fucking anime for like a million years.
I don't know why you're talking about it right now. I rep the.
You gotta put the microphone closer.
Wearing a Kingdom Hearts
I only represent
shirt.
the greatest forms of art, such as Kingdom Hearts. Now let me tell you.
This is a fucking table of nerds.
Let me tell you about the Keyblade War.
Okay.
Stop!
No, keep going.
No,
You come to the fucking table with some obscure trivia. You bring it.
The Keyblade War is actually something that took place before Kingdom Hearts, so there's not much known about it.
Okay.
That being said, you can go to the Keyblade Graveyard in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and that's where the last level is, and that's where Vanitas and Ventus face off.
And Birth by Sleep is the GBA game?
It's the PSP game. The
PSP
GBA game is
game.
Chain of Memories,
Okay.
which takes place in a castle where all of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1
Which
are
one is
recreated.
365 or whatever?
365 over 2 is the DS game,
Okay.
where you play as Roxas when he joins the organization, and you play as... It's actually 358 over 2. You said
Okay.
365.
I didn't know that number.
It's 358 over 2.
And then
it's-
Dream Drop Distance is 3DS.
Dream Drop Distance is 3DS one, which I actually have not finished.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it not very good?
It was okay, I just rented it. So
Okay, what's the Keyblade War?
The Keyblade War is a thing that takes place before, like I said, before the end of...
What do we know about the Keyblade War?
We know that a lot of people died in it, so
Uh-huh.
much that there is this entire, like, almost world that's covered in Keyblades of people who have fallen.
Uh-huh.
And it was very, very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think those events will come back to playing Kingdom Hearts 3?
Actually, with the flashback they showed in the trailer,
Yeah.
with the young Ericus and young Xehanort, almost definitely we'll get some stuff about that.
And who are those characters?
Ericus is the mentor of Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, and
Who are those characters?
they are the main characters of Birth by Sleep.
Okay.
Terra, his body is now inhabited by Xehanort,
Mm-hmm.
and Aqua is, I believe, just floating through space somewhere. That might have changed by the end of Dream Drop Distance.
Talk louder.
That might have changed by the end of Dream Drop Distance. She might not be floating in space anymore. Ventus is in some sort of coma.
Okay.
Terra,
It's kind of like Kitty Pryde at the end of the Astonishing
yeah.
X-Men. They're just flying through space.
Yeah, a little bit. Ventus also looks identical to Roxas, which we don't know why yet.
Okay.
So it's implied that... Actually, the bigger mystery is that Vanitas looks exactly like Sora.
Okay.
We don't know why that is, but with Ventus and Roxas, it's implied that Ventus put a little bit of his heart in Sora's heart, which is why Sora's nobody, Roxas, looks like Ventus. John, do you understand?
Okay, where does Goofy fit in?
Goofy fits in because he's a knight of King Mickey, who is the king of Disney, basically. I
Okay.
don't really actually know what he's the king of, but he's the knight, like the head of King Mickey's knights, and he's got a search
So
for
like,
King Mickey.
did like King Mickey fuck Spider-Man, and that is why they have Marvel now?
Yes.
Okay, Queen Spider-Man.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. This is what. Okay, Mike, I'm gonna tell you right now. Look at me in the eyes. Do you know how many people messaged me that said, "Hey, you know what, John? Chooch has been better since you started hosting." Do you know why? Because I stopped shit like you and all this shit, rambling evil mushrooms that you are. Fuck off.
I actually really want, like, I saw the Kingdom Hearts gameplay trailer, and that actually looks cool. It looks really good, but like the story in that game is just like, I can't follow it.
It's
I've
hard
tried
to follow.
several times.
I've been in the trenches since the first.
Okay, so take me back to the beginning. All right.
no.
Okay, so the Allspark. The Allspark was sent into space by Ultra Magnus to prevent the Decepticons
Mike?
from getting their hands on it.
We'll do this as a separate thing later.
Okay.
What else did you guys see? Or do you have more to say about Transformers?
I don't, but I'm going to talk about another game that we saw right at the same time as Transformers. I played a little bit of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. That's a Tony Hawk game.
Good.
The things that were different about it that I actually thought were pretty cool is that I think it's always online or something like that. But no,
You can play
okay with
offline.
that.
Okay, you can play offline.
You can play offline, but you can hop into a level, and I don't know if it's just. Is it just your friends, or is it just? Can it be randos too?
That's not something I remember. I was not taking
It
notes during
might
that.
be like
It
Skate
might-
was, which it was randos, and also your friends like your friends.
They have
avatars that
priority.
Show up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what it was you could just hop into a level and you could start skating around, you could just start doing tricks, whatever. But then you can challenge the entire skate park to different activities, and they can opt in, opt out, and there's no loading in between starting a mission or ending it. You just immediately pop over to it. You start doing it. If you want to drop out of it, you immediately drop out and can just keep skating. It seems like a really smooth online experience, and that's what I thought was neat about it. I can't compare it to other Tony Hawk games because it's been years since I played one, but they were throwing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 around, so if that's one of the good ones, then
That's, I want to say that and 3. Those are
The really good ones?
Those are 2
Underground
of
was the best one.
the. Underground was the best one.
Underground.
stop.
Mike looks at me like with this rising grin on his face, and then he lets loose the horrors from his gaping mouth.
It's like casting a spell.
Maw.
Okay, so from what I'm hearing about that, I didn't get to see Tony Hawk, but that sounds a lot like the way Burnout Paradise Online worked.
Yeah, sure. It just seems really intuitive and just fluid.
Nice.
I like that a lot. But no, it's just another one of those. Otherwise, I it's definitely worth an upgrade because it's been a really long time since there's been one, and all this online stuff is really great. So I would say it's worth it if you're a fan of one of those, but I don't think it's going to change your mind if you didn't like the old ones. You know.
Okay.
Also, they were murmuring about, I guess, unlockable characters, and the only one I heard about, they were like, there's going to be a certain law enforcement officer whose first name is Richard, so I guess they're bringing Officer Dick back. It was funny because his pants were falling down all the time.
All right, I'm fine with that.
But nah, that game looks fine, so
Anything
cool.
else you saw?
I definitely played other stuff, but I can't remember it off the top of my
All right,
head.
well,
I'll talk about it later, maybe with the rest of the Chew crew. Could talk
see
about
how it
E3.
is.
Yeah,
I see how it is.
Because
Yeah.
all of you are driving me up the fucking wall.
You know what my favorite Keyblade is?
No, we should let John go back to hosting.
It's Oathkeeper.
Okay, Oathkeeper.
Yeah, because it's pretty.
And which one is that? Who holds that one?
It's the white Keyblade. It might be on here.
Well,
Might be on my
I
shirt.
can't fucking see it.
Because I'm sitting on the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not here. It's a white Keyblade, and Sora uses it, but also Roxas uses it when he, at the end of the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Do you unlock a door with it?
No, you don't. I don't think you have ever used it.
Why is it shaped like a key?
Because you have to unlock Kingdom Hearts. Because the keyhole's in every world.
And then when Optimus Prime's steam stumbled across the Allsparks.
Okay, listen. We need to stop talking over each other. This is one track.
Oh, this is funny. I don't know what you're talking about.
I love that Utada Hikaru has said she doesn't know what that song is.
She doesn't know it.
She doesn't know what
I think she wrote it in 5 minutes
Yeah.
or 15 minutes or something. The English.
And then it ended up being the anthem for an entire
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar franchise. Mike, did you see anything else?
Nothing really worth reporting. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Crossing Souls.
Yeah, you were had a huge hard on for Crossing Souls.
I do have a huge currently I have a huge heart on for Crossing Souls.
Okay, tell me about Crossing Souls.
I was thinking about it recently. The visual style really reminds me of Gods Will Be Watching in a lot of ways, but sort of filtered through this
Lauren reviewed that, didn't she?
No.
I thought Lauren reviewed Gods Will Be Watching. Did you?
was she set to review Gods Will Be Watching and then didn't?
Oh no, she played it though. I don't know. I remember hearing you talk about Lauren talking about Gods Will Be
Maybe.
Watching it.
I played Gods Will Be Watching.
Okay.
The game's not very good.
Yeah, I heard.
It's a colossal disappointment because when you're playing, you're like, yeah, it's fucking great, I love it.
Yeah.
And then you keep playing it, and you're like, I want to die. I want to hurt this game as much as it has hurt me. It's not very good. But Crossing Souls is sort of filtered through. It feels like the browser game to a Saturday morning cartoon that does not exist, but
Okay.
really beefed up in terms of quality.
and it sounded exactly like my shit.
Yeah, it's like they have these sort of VCR filtered fully animated cutscenes that look like Miles is looking really happy right now. Like it reminded me a lot of your bumpers in a lot of ways.
Nice.
Or like the Hotline Miami 2 pause screen.
Nice.
The only good thing about Hotline Miami 2.
Aesthetic.
Hotline
Tell
Miami
me
2 also
more.
sucks. So like, Crossing Souls is like this sort of like ET style adventure where like you got this stereotypical bad guy. He's like this scarred general, and like you're in suburbia and you got these kids, and they got the nerd and he's got a laser gun. They got the big strong guy and he probably eats a lot. I don't know.
They got Hackerman?
They do have Hackerman. I think he might be dead. The game actually is like, when I was taking my demo, they were like, okay, we're gonna start you with like this huge spoiler about this character dying really early on.
Don't name the character.
I'm not gonna name the character, but like
Name the character.
I don't know the name of the
It's
character.
Hackerman.
Hackerman. They wanted me to see how like the dead world mechanic works because these kids stole this stone from this evil general that allows them to access the astral plane. So
That
like
sounds dope.
it's like so cool, and like there's this
Is it
scene where
drugs?
they're driving away from the police because the general has contacts in like the police. So like you're on your bike and you're sort of like going through the woods.
Oh fuck!
It's really
I love
challenging.
the luck of this game.
Yeah, Crossing Souls. It looks so cool.
It looks very,
take a look.
very.
They want to like recapture the feel like the Goonies, like when you go on like this adventure with like your friends during the summer, like where anything is possible when you're young. So I think like aesthetically that game really speaks to me. Mechanically, it's fine. It's like it's kind of like an action adventure brawler type thing.
Oh, wow.
Like it plays a lot like a better version of a browser game.
It looks really nice. Like it looks like a real throwback to the '80s. when I
Yeah,
think of it.
like it looks like a throwback that isn't surface level or like fueled only by nostalgia. It's fueled by the right kind of nostalgia, like this sort of timeless feel that makes some of the '80s properties feel so timeless, I guess,
I'm seeing
for
a lot
lack
of
of
neon
a
pink.
better word.
And a lot of neon blue.
Yeah,
And that's my shit.
One of the characters has blue hair. I'm into it.
yeah, that's the main character.
Yeah.
Got a blue pompadour.
Yeah. That's my shit right there.
Yeah, the game plays well. It looks great. The music's great. It's fun, and I really can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm gonna see about getting us some kind of build. That'd be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, Crossing Souls is awesome, and like if Transformers had not been Transformers, that would have been my game of the show, and I guess that's what we're transitioning into now. So Andy, tell me about the effects the Keyblade War have on the modern day Kingdom Hearts storyline.
Well, you see, actually, we're still sort of like seeing what those effects are because it's implied that Xehanort was involved in that in some way, but we don't really know why.
Okay.
It's been a while since I played Birth by Sleep, and I feel like they expanded more on this in Dream Drop Distance. But the Keyblade War is actually kind of separate from the
Dank
main plot
Drop
of the Kingdom Hearts
Distance.
franchise. I feel like that's going to be explored in the next series after Kingdom Hearts 3 happens, because there's no way this fucking money train is stopping.
Kingdom Hearts 420 over 69 days.
That the Dank Blade.
Kingdom Hearts,
Yes, my dank ass
Dark
bomb ass dank
Dreams.
ass.
Dank.
drop distance, don't die to
pass.
Jonathan.
Dank dreams don't die.
Miles Cox, what's your game of the show?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Honestly, it's a tie.
Andy Clare, what's your game of the show?
Game that I played, it would
Oh
be...
my god, John, what's your game of the show?
Stop! Oh my god. Stop! It would be Lost Dimensions for what I played, but for what I saw, it was definitely Kingdom Hearts 3 because, like,
Because it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm me. Like, yeah. Okay.
Miles Cox.
Mario Maker.
Okay. Justin.
I really like Mario Maker 2. I didn't play it, but it looks
Mario
really
Maker
good.
2. The new batch.
You got the hot
Mario
scoop of
Maker
Mario
2.
Maker 2?
Yeah.
Back in the
They're
habit.
just skipping directly to Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
But, like,
Mario
from
Maker
what
1
you
never coming
saw
out.
and-
From what I saw, it looks really good. Like, it's weird because I hear about like I don't keep up with a lot of like the like with the Nintendo Connect stuff.
Yeah.
So like I'm not on top of their I'm not on top of their games. But like I hear about it in passing. Someone will be like, oh, like Mario and Luigi. They have like there's a new Paper Mario game. I'll be like, okay, like whatever. Like, but then like I'll play it or I'll see it, and it's just reliably fun.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
reliably like good.
Man, Paper Mario would have been a cool tool set for Mario Maker.
Damn.
Yeah, well,
Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
Like Super Paper
maybe it's in
Mario.
there.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, they
Have-
did say there's a lot of unlockables.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they said there's 13 playable characters.
I would be down
There-
for some
so
DLC.
far.
So far.
Yeah, so far they confirmed.
So Paper
13.
Mario very well might be.
But
in
the
there.
the playable characters list, like there's a grid that they showed off. There's like 90 slots or something like that. A lot of those are the amiibo things. But here's I don't know if anyone here knows this, but they actually announced that you don't need the amiibos to unlock any of those.
Oh, neat.
Cool. That's really good.
You can just unlock by playing, but to fast unlock those characters, you can just whoop, amiibo.
Alright, that's cool.
So actually, I have regarding amiibos. You guys saw the Skylanders ones, right?
Yeah.
Only available in the starter packs.
Yeah.
Makes
Can't-
sense.
Yeah, can't get
Makes
them
a
on their
lot
own.
of sense for how that deal would work.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Huge bummer though.
Huge bummer because
Yeah.
that Bowser one's really nice.
Yeah, and they're going to sell for like half the price of the fucking starter packs. You might as well buy the goddamn starter
And the
pack.
Donkey Kong one is the worst thing I've ever seen.
But yeah, Justin, just from like stuff you saw that like through video, like what's your favorite? What would look the most impressive to you?
That was exactly what I just asked.
Yeah, I know, but we started talking about Mario Maker.
Yeah,
That's
what he said.
But like
that
part
was
of that's
his
because
answer.
like they
Was it
demoed
Mario
it
Maker?
on stage and stuff.
okay.
And like the rest of it we didn't really see.
Okay.
I mean like obviously like Last Guardian,
Yeah.
you know, finally. But like and you know, if I had to play one right now and
Yeah.
I got a selection of any of the games at E3, it would probably still be Last Guardian.
Okay.
But Mario Maker, like that is the one I got to see the most of.
Okay.
So that's the one I'm most psyched for.
All right. See, I wasn't sure if we was talking about Mario Maker just because Miles said it. That's why I asked again. Sorry,
Yeah,
John.
No.
that's him.
You all okay? It's my turn now.
Yeah.
I'm really torn because they are very very different. They're very different things. These two games, but it's so hard to choose between Transformers and Unravel.
Transformers
Because-
is really good.
Transformers is fantastic, but like just playing that little bit of Unravel, like I'm gonna be real, just like Yarny died on me a couple times. I got run over by cans, and I was like I actually like got emotional that this little like yarn thing got run over by a fucking can, and it respawned like right over. But I was just like, Yarny, like I was really upset when I get fucked up. Like that game really gets to you. So I don't know. Like Transformers is like my shit, but Yarny's pulling on my heartstrings. My yarn
Yeah,
strings.
I think
you know?
I think it's fine to temper your expectations about Transformers because I know Legend of Korra previewed really well too. And then the game came out.
Yeah.
So
So
we did see a chunk of it though. I feel like.
yeah, no, like
I mean, John played so well, he got to a point where they had to stop him because he was getting into unfinished content.
yeah, like they stopped me. They were like nobody's because I got to a point where Megatron showed up and I had to fight him, and they were like nobody's beaten Megatron yet, and you need to stop because if you play past this, the game's gonna crash. I was like, oh, I'm backing off. Like. They were like, you could try to keep playing, but we might like have to like restart this shit before someone walks in here, and we don't want to do that. And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to bust your shit.
Yeah.
But no,
You could have gotten some hot scoops.
no. I mean, like I think it was a hot enough scoop for me to play against Megatron. And
This is Megatron G1.
Guess so.
So
Yes.
does Megatron turn into a gun?
No, he turns into a tank.
What if he turned into a gun?
What if Metroid had a gun?
We're never gonna.
Metroid has a gun.
We're never gonna see the answer to that question.
Goddamn.
All right. So did we all?
So
answer?
Metroid Blast Ball, game of the show.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you answer yours, Mike? You said Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
I will
Crossing
comment.
Souls like really close runner up though.
I will comment on Metroid just for literally 10 seconds.
Okay.
Saw that
One.
game. Frame rate looks real choppy and unplayable as hell. And silence for the last few seconds.
It doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that great. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
whatever.
like
Stop.
Not even that it's a bad looking Metroid game, like
You
with
already-
air quotes around it.
You already used
But-
your 10 seconds.
Let him
Yeah,
talk.
you use
Give
it so
me-
much.
Let him stop.
Yeah, let him stop.
No, it's not that it looks like a bad Metroid game, because gameplay wise, I'm sure it's fine, and we haven't seen any of the story.
If
or
it plays like Hunters, it'll probably.
if it
be
just
okay.
plays like Hunters, it'll be fine. But my only problem with it is the performance of the game,
Yeah, if
because
it is-
that's new 3DS only.
No,
I
it's not.
think. Is
It's
it not?
No.
Okay, but the frame rate and just the way that game controls and moves looks like a fucking tank. Like
Yeah.
it's not looking too good.
Miles, you have to stop talking about Metroid so you can ask Andy about the origin of the Heartless in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my fucking
What
god!
happens when someone loses their heart to the darkness?
Alright, so Samus works for the Federation.
Okay, so when the
lost.
Optimus Prime came across the Allspark and
Stop
Megatron
it! Stop
showed
this
up,
fucking train wreck! Stop it, please!
they all went through the
oh
space
my god!
bridge.
Okay, yeah, no, we do need to wrap.
This is what happens when I don't host. You're a terrible host, Cosmano.
I am
love
an
you,
excellent
John.
host. I'm the king of hosts.
Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry, Niall.
I'm not sorry. I apologize for nothing.
I have a soul, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not a Heartless.
All right. No, I don't know. I like, yeah, it's definitely a cross between Unravel and Transformers to me. I can't really choose one. Like I said, they are so different. I
now.
can't.
Pick now.
If I really had to pick, I think probably Unravel, actually.
Yeah.
Unraveled looked really good too.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
Also, it looks really cute.
It's adorable.
So would you say it's a crossing souls between the two of them?
Stop it. Stop the podcast.
And that's the show, everyone.
I'm really surprised we didn't get to Mystery Moon. I'm really happy about that.
Thank God.
We weren't
End it
gonna.
now.
We weren't gonna bring
End it.
Mystery
End
Moon
it.
out.
End it. End it.
I got my fingers on the dials just in
End it.
case. All
End
right.
it.
Thank you everyone for listening. Go to videogamechooch.com. Go to destructoid.com. YouTube.com/dtoid if you want to see what this crew made over the course of E3.
Twitter.com/Captain Trash.
Twitter.com/MilesCox
No, don't go to that one, go to my
_.
Twitter.com/MikeCasamano.
Do you
Love
have
you
a Twitter,
guys.
Justin?
I do. Twitter.com/JUMadsen.
Okay. Thanks for being on here, Justin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you for having me.
Will
How do you
2.0.
feel about Kingdom Hearts?
Stop!
You know, it's nice,
Andy, tell me more.
but I just need someone to give me like a thorough explanation.
Okay, so you talk about Kingdom Hearts, and I'm going to fade out as you talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Basically, so we start with Sora and his friends Riku and Kairi on Destiny.
Wait,
Island.
Riku's from Final Fantasy X.
No, this is Riku with 1K.
Okay, but you pronounce them the same, or is it?
Pronounce-
different?
Miles, give Andy your microphone so I can mess with the levels on that.
So he's with Riku and Kairi, his two best friends, and they want to leave Destiny Island to go to different
wait,
worlds.
but people from Final Fantasy X are actually in.
People from
Kingdom
Final
Hearts.
Fantasy X are in that. Riku is not in the
The
first
guy
one.
with the who drinks a lot. He's in it.
Auron is
Auron
in
is in
the
it.
second game.
He's in Kingdom
was
Hearts 2.
In the first game, Titus,
Titus.
and Waka
Final
from Kingdom
Fantasy
Hearts,
8 is in it too.
and then Selphie from Final Fantasy 8's in it.
Yeah, no, so is
Squall, but he's
Squall's
called
in it too.
Leon.
Because why is he called Leon?
Because
The
he
professional.
feels shame about losing his original world, which is implied to be the world of Final Fantasy VIII, but we never really got confirmation on that. He just goes by Leon. Don't know why. And then so basically they build this raft and they go out and sea, and all of a sudden there's like a tidal wave or some shit or a storm, and they all get separated, and Riku is like taken by the darkness.
I just remember there's a
Basically.
dope ass Disney train.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I remember.
The dope ass Disney train's in the second one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
alright.
yeah,
So-
it's really good. But in the first one, so they end up in Traverse Town, and Sora's basically just looking for Riku the entire game. That's his goal. But Riku's working with Maleficent, who he doesn't know is bad. And
So the Disney villains are there. Are the Final Fantasy villains there too?
yeah, there are. Sephiroth is like the secret boss.
Right, right.
But for the most part, it's Disney villains that are the bad guys, and then there are Final Fantasy villains in that they've made new villains.
Does Adea show up? Because if the Heartless consumed the universe of Squall, I'm assuming that also consumed Adea. Or is she also?
No, I didn't see her. I didn't see her.
Or is she also in Kingdom Hearts? Because if that's the case, wouldn't the villains of Final Fantasy be aligned against the Heartless?
I have no idea, honestly. There haven't been enough villains of Final Fantasy that have shown up yet. I think they wanted to focus more on the Disney content, and then in Kingdom Hearts 2, they were like, let's just go full anime.
Right. Okay.
But basically, the events of Kingdom Hearts 1 are pretty simple. It's more of a Disney game than anything. You're just trying to find Riku and Kairi, and then you find Riku, and oh no, he's a bad guy, and you gotta fight him, and he
not
takes
Riku from Final Fantasy.
not Riku from Final Fantasy.
Other Riku.
Riku from Kingdom Hearts, and he takes your Keyblade.
What color is?
It's silver hair and is really lovely. He's my favorite. I have a plush Riku. He's
'Kay.
the best.
But so in Kingdom Hearts 2, there's a spoilers.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But you play as Sora again.
Yeah, you did.
But except his name is mixed up.
He plays Roxas, and that's
Right.
because in Kingdom Hearts 1, there's a part where Sora loses himself to the darkness for just a little bit, and he becomes one of the little heartless guys. And in that moment, Roxas, his nobody, was created, because when someone loses themselves to the darkness, they create a nobody. If there is a particularly strong heart, they create a nobody and a heartless.